Hey, welcome everybody to Beachlands Speedway, Dunedin. What a fantastic place. The weather is turning it on. Welcome to you watching out in TV land with the Pits Media. We're glad you've joined us, glad you've turned up. The crowd's looking fantastic, the track's looking fantastic for this next part of the Rees Tour. I've been on it since Blenheim, and what a trip and ride we've been having. There's been great fun, the drivers, the camaraderie, everybody. It's the part of Speedway that you don't see, and it's the big family side of Speedway, and how special is that? Tonight we've got a full field of racing. We've got Soup. I got someone in the background give me a bit of stick. We'll just watch out for this car, make sure she doesn't want to run me over. We've got super stock cars, mini stocks, youth saloons I think they have down here. That's a new one for me down here in the South Island, is youth saloons. I understand it's very popular down here, so I'm looking forward to watching some of that racing. We're going to walk and find some drivers. We'll see. We'll head over here. Look, we'll grab Peter Field standing right there. He had a bit of a breakdown issue the other day, and he's back racing now on the tour. So we'll go and have a word to Peter. Peter, come and have a word to me, mate. So we are Peter Field, well known in the South Island, mate. You had a bit of an issue in Blenheim, but you're sorted now.
Yeah, we hope so. We worked really hard to get the car ready. We come home from Nelson on Sunday morning, pulled the car apart Sunday night, got parts for it Monday, back together Tuesday, and then we left to come down yesterday.
Mate, it's a lot of work in it, but it's worth it for this tour. I mean, so far, Blenheim was fantastic, and it'll be no different tonight. I think tonight's going to be just some fantastic racing.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun down south down here. I've been down here a few times, and it's always had a ball down Dunedin, Invercargill and Cromwell, so I've come down for a bit of fun, and yeah, that's what I do, and that's what I love doing.
How many years has it been now, mate?
It's, well, if you go by season, it's 47, go by years, it's 48, so...
That's fantastic. Good to see you still doing it and pegging it with these guys. Look, enjoy your night. The track's looking absolutely mint, so have a good time. We'll talk to you later on.
Yeah, mate, I always have a good time. That's what I'm here for. I don't care where I come, as long as I'm enjoying myself and the car going well, I'll be happy.
Cool. Look, I just saw, I think I saw Kerry come around the back as you run off on us. Kerry, come have a word to me, mate, if you could, please. Get out of the way of the camera, put you on the camera. They don't want to see me, they want to see you, mate. Hey, listen, you've just made it to the tour this week. You wanted to be earlier, but unfortunately work commitments happen. How excited is it to be on this tour and racing with these guys?
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Just for myself, these 3 tracks down the bottom here I've never done, so pretty cool to actually make them, and it'll be an experience, and yeah, cool to catch up with everyone, and looks like everyone's had fun to date, so it'll be cool to be part of it.
Yeah, it's it's been awesome. It's like for me too, mate. You know, like I haven't been to any of the tracks except for Woodford Glen in the South Island, so I get to see Blenheim and Greymouth and Nelson, and it's been out the gate fantastic and fast, and I see no difference here. And there's a lot of good class cars here. I'm sure you're going to enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, no, good fields everywhere by the look. So yeah, track looks cool, so it'll be hard and fast, and yeah, hopefully not too much goes on, but just good, hard, competitive racing.
Awesome, mate. Well, enjoy your night, and I'm sure we'll see you go well and see you at the rest of the tracks.
Yeah, definitely. I'd just like to thank Pollock Cranes. Without them, I wouldn't be here. Cheers.
Thanks, Kerry. Okay, we'll walk this way. I saw, we'll see who we can find over this way. We'll find a few more before racing starts if we can. Where's Scotty Gallop? There he is. We'll bring him over. We'll talk to Scotty. Scotty will come talk to me. Good Hawke's Bay boy. Hey. Come have a word to me, Scotty. I'll pinch you for a second, mate. Just interrupt all your prep so you don't go that well. That'll be my... You can blame me for that.
I'm used to it, though.
Hey, listen, the good trip. You've been on the tour from day dot. You ran me a couple of weeks back. Said me and the wife want to do it. Mate, how's it been so far?
Fantastic. Love it. Yep, the kids are having a ball, and I think my wife's enjoying it as well. So, yeah, we're all over it.
Have you managed to get the kids to sit and do homework yet, or are they too busy having fun?
Yeah, that's definitely been a challenge, that's for sure. They've had plenty of fun.
And did we lose an iPad the other day?
No, it's still all right. It's still all right. She's yep, that's all right there. But the further into the trip, the less they're playing them, so it's quite good.
You said that to me earlier. Isn't that great? That's what Speedway. I mean, I was talking before in the build-up that it's there's so much more to the racing than just the racing. Like on this tour with the camaraderie and everyone helping each other, we're having fun, we're having communal dinners, having a few drinks and laughs, and it's just like a one big family travelling around the South Island, isn't it?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic, and everyone's sharing different stories, and it's just life experiences too, and it's fantastic. And like you say, everyone's keeping an eye on the kids as well, so it's fantastic.
And how's your racing gone so far?
Oh, it's average.
Hopes to get better tonight.
Oh, well, we're just here to spin laps and make everyone else look good.
Hey, thanks, Scotty. Have a good night, my friend, and we'll talk later on. That's awesome. So Scotty Gallop, he's come all the way from Hawke's Bay. He's brought himself and his wife Lauren is racing the stock car. And that's just fantastic, isn't it? I mean, it's a family affair. Wife, husband driving, plus the 2 kids are here. And what I think is the best part about that, which a lot of people don't think about, is the kids are slowly getting off those tablets and off those things more and more to have fun and play with this stuff. So we'll go and see if we can find someone else who's sitting over here. Are you the driver of that one? No. Well, he's in there, isn't he? Look, he's getting ready to race. Oh, look, we'll walk with me this way. We'll grab... oh, look, he's coming out. Come have a word to me, mate. I'm not 100% on everyone's name, so introduce yourself to me.
Zach Nisham in Invercargill.
Invercargill. Oh, that's why I probably got something in my ear then about that. You've travelled over here to be part of the Rees Tour in tonight's racing. How you're pretty excited? We've been looking for it for a while.
Oh yeah, definitely. Good to run with a big field and bit of experience, something different, eh?
Hey, yeah, they're pretty hard and fast. These last few tracks have been, mate. So you're probably going to want to hold on and just keep it fed up it.
Oh, it is what it is, eh? We'll just have some fun and hopefully we finish all the races and carry on tomorrow in Invers.
Yeah, that's going to be another good meeting, of course. We're there as well. We're in Invercargill tomorrow with the Pits TV as well. Listen, have a great night. Enjoy your race, and I hope you're still smiling at the end, mate.
Nah, sweet. You too, mate. Cheers.
Thank you. Okay, keep going, shall I? Yep, we'll keep going. Oh, we'll grab Jace. Jace is right there. He's always up for a chat. Jace Jones, Gisborne proud. Mate, how good has it been so far? You been enjoying yourself?
Oh, everyone else, the tour is amazing. To my family and my staff at work that are holding the fort, it's a shit time being away.
yeah, you can go back and brag when it's all finished, though, eh?
Yeah, no, it's amazing, eh? It's a good group of people, meeting new people, everyone's keen to help. No, it's good.
I think that's a big part of it too, isn't it, Jace, where everybody's helping each other and there's no arguments, there's no problems, just everyone having fun and a good time.
Yeah, we're all here for the same thing, just have a great time, and that's what everyone's doing. It's going hard.
And I think that shows on the racing. It's such a good show for everybody. Like everyone out there watching tonight is just going to have a great show to watch. How's your racing been, mate?
Oh, it's either been real good or at the other end of the scale, we've had a few DNFs and wrecked a bit of gear, but that's what normal racing's about. So, no, hopefully we can finish 3 races without a bit of damage tonight, and then we can have a big night in the club rooms, and same tomorrow.
That's it. Hey, look, safe travels. Thanks, Jason. Enjoy the night, and we'll talk soon, eh? Okay, well, we'll call that it for the interviews, and we'll head back up top. Thank you.
Well, good evening, folks. Welcome along to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. What a beautiful night here in Otago. Sun shining. I think cruising up here today about 25 odd degrees. I think it was cruising up here. So a beautiful night of Speedway action under a blue sky, which is going to be great to see. I'm Daryl Shuttleworth. I'm your commentator for tonight's meeting. And, of course, it is the Rees Tour, the one that a lot of people have been waiting for. And, of course, this meeting brought to you by Peak Roofing Otago. A massive thanks to Peak Roofing Otago for jumping on board as the sponsor of this meeting. A good crowd rolling in here. I was amazed when I pulled into the car park tonight, and absolutely packed. Cars out there everywhere, and of course a number of people also live streaming this event. So a warm welcome if you have grabbed that live stream, courtesy of the Pits TV. Of course, Michaela and the Pits TV team down here, all set up and ready to go. Capture the action here tonight. So if you are sitting at home, just got home from work, cracking open a cold one, a very, very warm welcome to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. So tonight, folks, of course, we are going to have the local youth saloons running here. We've got the youth mini stocks, stock cars, historic stock cars, and, of course, super stocks. And I tell you what, there's a real cool vibe about this meeting here tonight. A lot of people can't wait to get out. And, of course, a lot of the local drivers get out there and test themselves against New Zealand's best on their home track. So we're going to take a wee look at the fields of drivers. Super Stocks 6R, we've got Liam Marsh, 7G, Sean Gooch, 7H, Thomas Slater, Peter Rees behind the wheel of car number 10, 19, Kerry Remnant, Peter Field, car number 27, car number 38, Scott Gallop, Ollie Sutton in the 44, 61, from Wellington, Zane Riddick. Sam Hughes in car 77 from Gisborne. Wayne Slater also in the 77. 81 from Gisborne, Jason Jones. Alex Hill, car number 95 from Nelson. 126, three-time New Zealand Superstock champion Ash Rees. 156, Trent James, another one to watch. Kylie Symes behind the wheel of the 229. And, of course, Paul Vasy, who this tour is all about, behind the wheel of the 351 machine. It is the Vasy Farewell Tour. So certainly some big names across the Superstock grade. Classic stock cars tonight. Car 0, Marty McFadden. Clinton Haywood behind the wheel of car number 6W. 6P is Elvis Rollins. Jason Jack behind the wheel of 8P. Ken Squire 8E. 11P is Andrew Williams. David Nottingham behind the wheel of car 15. Car number 22, Ken Nell. Car number 32, Robert Anglesey. Kevin Blue Olsen behind the wheel of the 56. 62 is Trevor Peters. Lindsay Swale 76. And 96 is Greg Ham. That is your classic stock cars. Massive field of stock cars here, folks. Zach Nisham, car 6 out of Riverside Speedway, one of the locals. Shannon Simon is car 7. Brody McDonald, also one of the locals, car number 9. Jenna Tree behind the wheel of car 10. Darren Scott in the 13. Peter Knight, car number 27. Devon Stoneman, car number 44. Caden Race in the 49. 52 is Mitchell Lockett. Lauren Gallop, car number 58. Car number 62, Darren Gray. Charlie Boone in the 66. 67, Michael Rowe. Bailey Mitchell, another one of the local drivers, in the 78. Troy Cleveland from Christchurch in the 88C. 88T is Ashton Gable, the lad we call Smash. From Huntley Speedway, Justin Hutchby, car number 88, and also 88D. So 4 88s in the field. The 88D, of course, is Zane Tahura. Alicia Race, car number 94. 99 is Blair Lockett. Shane McDonald, car number 99 out of Beachlands Speedway here in Dunedin. And 99 from Riverside is Adam Neighbour. Car number 129 out of Christchurch is Murray Gregg. Luke Fallow is car number 131 from Riverside. Blair Reeves Smith, car number 212. From Wanganui, Corey Symes in the 229. 435, Luke Malloy from Christchurch. Jade Symes, car number 444. As I flick over the page, that's how many cars we got, folks. Car number 458, Jamie Hall, one of the locals. Car number 469 is Gavin Marshall from Christchurch. Callum Flavel, car number 513. Car number 655 is Stephen Thompson out of Beachlands Speedway. 846, Peter Young from Riverside Speedway. Out of Central Motor Speedway, in fact, I think only one of the 2 Central cars in the pack is Jack Honeybone. And Melissa Guilford, car number 964 out of Christchurch. So as I say, folks, a massive field of stock cars set to be unleashed here tonight. Mini stocks, car number 13, Thomas Scott. Well, in fact, he's actually been scratched. I was talking to him in the pits earlier on, so he's out. Car number 17, Corbin Seals from Auckland. Blair Hume, car number 23. Car number 24, Jade Van Vroonhoven. Andre Musgrove behind the wheel of car number 41 out of Nelson. Paige Smith, car 53. 55, Kayla Musgrove. Car number 74, O'Reilly Matheson. Dylan Johnson from Christchurch in the 77. Addison Gardner, car number 84. Car number 89 is Bella Stratford from Nelson. Corbin Jack all the way from Palmerston North Speedway is car number 98. Carlos Chestnut, car number 99 from Auckland. Corey Matheson, car number 117. 351 is Carl Vasey. And Riley Symes. In fact, I've got 2 numbers for Riley. I've got 444 and 757. So we'll figure that out when Riley rolls out on track. And of course, as mentioned before, local youth saloons also racing tonight as well. Car number 10, Blake Fox Miller. Imogen Knox behind the wheel of car 13. Car number 21, Jasmine Todd. Jake Johnson is 23, Max Kemp is 36, Lycan Cuff in car 38, Ty Nicolau car 77, Declan Pilley car number 94, 489 is Jackson Haggerty, car number 634, Maddie Stewart and Riley Whip behind the wheel of the 941. They are your competitors here tonight, folks, for this meeting at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Of course, before we get underway, a couple of safety messages. If there is an incident happens out there and one of these cars happens to get put up the wall, which is what we are expecting here tonight, do stay back until such time as you have been told that that area is safe to get up and have a bit of a look. One of the officials will let you know when it's okay to get up there. So parents, if your kids are out there and they're trying to get up close to it, just call them back until such time as things are safe, because we'd hate for one of these things to, burst into flames or something to fly off one of these cars, something like that to happen. Just stay back from the fence line until such time as you have been told that it's okay to go there. Also, folks, of course, a couple of ladies, I believe, wandering around the circuit here tonight from the Cystic Fibrosis charity, and they've got a couple of buckets here, so dig deep, folks, get into the old pockets, get the loose change out, and fill those buckets up. Absolutely going to an absolutely fantastic cause, and it's a cause that the whole Rees Tour are following here at the moment. Just see Paul Vasy just crossing the track there at the moment, just wandering through there, got the red bands on, so looking forward to seeing Paul in action here, and of course this whole trip, this whole tour, a bit of a tribute to Paul Vasy. Caught up with him a couple of times at Teams Champs for a quiet Fanta and a top bloke. So really cool that the rest of these drivers are honouring what he has done in the sport. A former 3NZ stock car driver a few years back. Apart from that, folks, strap yourselves in. Going to be an absolutely fantastic night of race action set to unfold here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway.
It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz. If motorsport is in your blood, then Speedway Garage Palmerston North and Wanganui is your home away from home. From Speedway trivia nights, car reveals and good dirt track banter, along with great food that has our famous steaks, roast of the day and classic pub meals, Speedway Garage is the place to be. We look forward to hosting you at one of our two locations, 528 Main Street Palmerston North or 45 Anzac Parade Wanganui. Don't forget to check out the Pits TV Garden Bar. See you at the finish line.
So, Youth Mini Stocks out on track. This race brought to you by Mulford Holdings, 10 laps of action. And this is going to be a bit of a test for me as well, because a lot of these cars, as across all the grades tonight, apart from probably youth saloons, I haven't commentated before. So a lot of new names out there for me, but looking forward to the challenge here tonight. It is all a part of the Rees Tour. Of course, this is the midpoint of the series. Of course, they started last weekend, did a meeting in Blenheim, couple in Nelson, over on the west coast there a couple of days ago. Here today in Dunedin, off to Invercargill tomorrow. Then they've got a day off when they head to Cromwell, and then a couple of days next week up at Woodford Glen Speedway. So very, very cool concept, and so cool to have a lot of these drivers from up north and across the Southland, and of course touring the mainland and taking it all in, all the Rees Tour. 7 years ago since the last Rees Tour, so very, very cool to see all these competitors being a part of it, and of course the youth mini stock added to it this year as well. Carlos Chestnut leading them around, car number 99, car number 24, which is Jade Van Verhoeven on the outside. That's your front row. The Cool Trans pace car heads to the infield. Bella Stratford and the 351 of Carl Vasey on that second row. Corbin Jack alongside Kayla Musgrove. Set for a race start here. The Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks. First time a lot of these drivers have turned a wheel here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. A nice start by Vasey around the Paul McDonald earth moving corner. Just gets pushed a wee bit wide there. A little bit of contact coming out of turn number 2. A nice move up the inside there by Andre Musgrove. Picked up a couple of spots early in this one here, but currently leading, it's Van Verhoeven, car number 24. Being chased at the moment. That's the 99 machine of Carlos Chestnut. He's just lost the position there. A nice move there by Carl Vasey. Slots up to second place and is challenging for the race lead here as they go down to the Hazar Kebab corner. Vasey challenging on the outside, but Chestnut almost thought about sneaking the nose down the inside. But at the moment, it's Corey Matheson in the 117. He's the big mover at the moment. Moved up to second place while those cars were battling it out. Found a way through. So Matheson now wheel to wheel down the back straight here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Manages to sneak in front of Jade van Vroonhoven. Onto the main straight once more. Those top 4 cars really battling it out here. Then we go back to Musgrove. Blair Hume there as well, car number 23. He's in a good battle with Corbin Seals in the 17. Then the second of the Musgrove cars, car number 41, Andre Musgrove. Then we go back to Paige Smith, car 53. Good tidy racing so far in this one here. Riley Symes behind Smith. Then Riley Matheson, Corbin Jack. The 89 of Ballast Stratford and Corbin Seals. So that challenge up front, Vasy just won't go away. He's putting everything into this one here, trying to chase down the 117 of Corey Matheson. A lot of these cars very, very well presented, these youth mini stocks. A real credit to these teams. So Vasy giving chase. He's in the 351. Closes the gap around turns number 3 and 4. Matheson just gets a little bit loose, but manages to power out of turn number 4 down the main straight. 4 laps remaining in this one here. Heat number 1. Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks. Matheson with a handy lead at the moment. Then we go back to Vasy, the 99 of Carlos Chestnut. Comfortably in third place now. Blair Hume currently in 4th. He's car number 23, giving chase. Trying to get up there to Chestnut. Van Vroonhoven fallen down from the lead of this race. Now currently down in 5th place with the 41 of Andre Musgrove giving chase. Car number 74, a big mover in this one here as well. That's Riley Matheson. Working through the paddock. A change for the lead here now as Vasy sneaks down the inside of the 117 of Corey Matheson. Matheson fighting back, having a look on the inside of Vasy. It's a drag race down the back straight here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Matheson back in front again. Vasy's right there. The white flag is out. One more lap to go in this one here. Race number 1 of the night for Youth Mini Stocks. Can Vasy grab that spot back again? Has a wee look on the inside. Matheson defends well. Down the back straight one last time. Heat number 1 for Youth Mini Stocks here. Into the Hazar Kebab corner. Matheson parks the car down low. Makes Vasy have a look on the outside, but Matheson's going to get the job done. Great driving from both Matheson and Vasy. Gave themselves plenty of room in third place. We see the 99 from Auckland. That there is Carlos Chestnut. So Matheson takes it out. Carl Vasy in second place. Chestnut in third. Then we go back to Blair Hume in 4th. Jade van Vroonhoven in 5th place. Then Andre Musgrove in 6th. Riley Matheson, he drove well at the tail stages of that race in 7th. Riley Symes in 8th. Kayla Musgrove in 9th. Rounding up your top 10, Corbin Jack in car number 98. But that one there is in the record books. Your race winner, car number 117, Corey Matheson, takes out heat number 1, brought to you by Mulford Holdings here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway.
Hey, g'day. Here we are with the young Corey Matheson, 117H. You've taken out the first heat of the mini stocks. How cool was that here at Beachlands?
Yeah, pretty cool.
You enjoying the tour so far?
Yep, definitely.
Yep. You can say a bit more if you want. You can tell us, do you want to give your sponsors a shout out?
Oh, thanks to Mum, Dad, Nationwide Livestock, Hamilton Windscreens, North Waikato Tires, ProTech. Yeah, that's about it.
Hey, see, what's good about this is all good race drivers don't say much. They do it all on the track. So well done and enjoy your night and have a great rest of your tour.
Thank you.
There we go. Back up to you. That's young Corey taking out heat 1 of the mini stocks.
Cheers, Brooks. It's always those quiet ones that you've got to keep an eye on. So, no, he drove very, very well in that race. So, out on track at the moment, the Gordon Road Vehicle Services Stock Cars, Group A and Group B. 12 laps of action. See a few Dunedin drivers out there. Shannon Simon, car number 7 out there. Car number 88D, of course, is Zane Tahura. Car number 67, Michael Rowe. 131 is Luke Fellow out of Riverside. Trays and Ryland Annabelle, car number 33 out of Central Motor Speedway. Car number 26, don't actually have him on my entry list. In fact, I seen him just roll off the trailer basically as the mini stocks were about to start. So we will get a name for the driver of car number 26. Car number 934, the Rock sponsored machine, Jack Honeybone. Murray Greger, the 129, Caden Race in the 49. Car number 62, Darren Gray out of Wellington. 88 from Huntley, Justin Hutchboy. Car number 99, 99I that is, that's Adam Neighbour. Car number 99D. That there is Shane McDonald out of the Sly Fox Racing Stables. Car number 458, another one of the locals, that is Jamie Hall. 229, Corey Symes out of Stratford Speedway. Car number 212, great looking car, that's Blair Reeves Smith. Blair Lockett there as well. Car number 99 out of Wanganui. Car number 94, Alicia Race, also out of Riverside Speedway. So Group A and Group B set to do battle here. Luke Malloy all the way from Christchurch. Car number 435 lining up in the front row of the grid. Honeybone in behind him. That 26 machine also on the front row of the grid there as well. A Christchurch car. 62 of Darren Gray from Wellington just lining up there. So a lot of these cars, as we mentioned before, that I have not seen before. A lot of names I've never heard of, but man, I'm looking forward to them doing a battle here tonight as part of the Rees Tour. Massive field of stock cars. Of course, this is only two groups, folks. We're going to have three groups of stock cars, all battling it out, of course, to make it to that final race a little bit later on. Big thanks to Steve Thompson and the team at Gordon Road Vehicle Services, sponsoring the stock cars here tonight at Beachlands Speedway. Clerk of the course just wandering up the middle of these cars, just making sure that everyone is nose to tail. Peter Knight down there as well, car number 27. Very, very cool sounding Hemi powered machine out of Riverside. So clerk of the course seems happy. The Cool Trans pace car will head down to the infield. Are you ready, folks? Stock cars about to kick into life here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Round 5 of the Rees Tour. What a sight as these cars all power down into the Paul McDonald Earth moving corner. A couple of cars spared out wide there, but it's Jack Honeybone from Central Motor Speedway who leads this one here. Callum Flavel, car number 513 from Rotorua, giving chase at the moment. He's got Murray Gregg on his inside. Luke Malloy there as well. Of course, he started from pole position in this one. A lot of smoke coming out of the back of one of those Dunedin cars there. There's the car of Jamie Hall, I think it might be. Adam Neighbour there, Scott as well. But a real good battle happening for third place, back to about 8th. So it's McNally in the 26 machine, Dan McNally. Very experienced peddler. Started up the front of the grid. He's fallen down the field just behind Trays and Ryland, Annabelle. But out in front though, it's still the Rock sponsored machine of Jack Honeybone leading this one here. The 513 of Callum Flavel giving chase. Then we go back to one of the local drivers, Shannon Simon, as we go red. So we've got Peter Knight parked up down on the infield there. Also Jamie Hall in the 458 down there in turn number 4. So fairly clean stuff out there at the moment. First stoppage in this race here for one of the local cars. Jamie Hall, car number 458. Peter Knight, car number 27, the Raisbush Garage sponsored car out of Riverside, also parked up down on the infield there, so I'm sure that they'll give him the option of spinning around and continuing on, or they may well push him down to the infield.
Will you come back to the pit gate, please? 7B, Shannon, back to the pit gate.
So Shannon Simon just having a word from Speedway New Zealand just to back himself up a wee bit. Don't know if he's actually heard that yet. He's just stolen a little bit of real estate under that red light. Certainly some great battles starting to unfold early in this one here. So Simon just backing up now. He was radioed through for him to come around to about the pit gate area there. Ashton Gable out there as well. Car number 88 out of Central Motor Speedway on the back straight there. Former youth mini stock driver out of Central Motor Speedway.
Number 27. You can hang
Number
on.
212. Blair Reeves Smith also being directed. He parks up alongside Luke Malloy, car number 435. So back in the starter's hands, folks. A lot of smoke coming out of the 52 machine. That there is Mitchell Lockett. But your race leader at the moment is still Jack Honeybone. Bit of lap traffic there in the form of Alicia and Caden Race. Just threads them wide. 513 of Callum Flamwell trying to find a way past those lap cars as well. Zane Tahuda down to the infield, so no longer taking any part in this one here. Dan McNally, the 26, also parked up down on the infield. Race leader comes through. It's Jack Honeybone. Shannon Simon still holding third place. He's car number 7. Being chased by Blair Reeves Smith. But Simon's got a bit of a gap at the moment over him. Then we go back to car number 99, which is Blair Lockett. He's looking pretty racy in this one here. Trazen Ryland Annabelle just gets nudged a little bit sideways there by Murray Gregg. So Gregg picks up another spot. Behind them, the 62 of Darren Gray. So that's a good battle happening down the packet a little bit further. Flavel trying to put as much pressure on Honeybone as he can. Honeybone's got his clubmate Ashton Gable just up ahead of him. Adam Neighbour out of Riverside, he's also there as well. So Honeybone needs to clear these lap cars. White flag comes out for Jack Honeybone. One more lap to go. He was side rail to side rail with Adam Neighbour, but he managed to clear him. He's got a handy lead at the moment with one more corner to negotiate around Hazar Kebab corner. It's going to be Jack Honeybone. He'll get the business done. And the 934 takes this one here out. Flavel threw everything at it. Couldn't get it done. He will settle for second place. I'm pretty sure Shannon Simon would have got across the line there in third. He had a reasonable gap, but a nice drive there. Banking early points in this one here is Jack Honeybone. So Honeybone takes this one here out. Flavel in second place, and we go back to Shannon Simon, Blair Reeves Smith in fourth, Blair Lockett in fifth, Trazen Ryland Annabelle home in sixth place, ahead of Murray Gregg in seventh. Eighth place, Darren Gray, car number 62. Shane McDonald, car number 99 in ninth. And rounding up your top 10, Luke Malloy, car number 435. Corey Symes home in 11th. Luke Fallow home in 12th. Justin Hutchby in 13th. Michael Rowe in 14th. Brodie McDonald there in 15th place. Car number 9, Darren Scott, 16th. Mitchell Lockett in 17th, Ashton Gable 18th, Neighbour 19th, Caden Race in 20th place, and I think Alicia Race was the only other car left running in 21st place. DNF for Dan McNally, Zane Tahura, Peter Knight, and of course Jamie Hall. That race brought to you by Gordon Road Vehicle Services, Stock Cars, Group A and Group B. Certainly very, very entertaining stuff. One of those things very hard to know where to look when there's a field of 24 odd stock cars spearing all over the place. So first couple of races here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway, very, very entertaining indeed.
Hey, I'm Sean.
Hey, I'm Jace.
And we are Sign Solutions.
Situated at 61 Preston Street in Invercargill, we can meet all your signage needs.
The right machinery and attention to detail is what it takes to produce precision engineering. At Phantom Engineering, they can do exactly that. Whether it's a race car or trailer build, or even alterations, through to anything you need built for the home, your work, or the farm. Come and chat to our team that will take the hassle away. The right gear, the right knowledge, and the right team. Phantom Engineering, 317 Waihola Highway, Melbourne, New Zealand.
If you break it, we can fix it. If you want it, we can build it at Phantom Engineering.
Hey, g'day, we're here with Heat 1 winner of the Stock Cars 9340, Mr. Honeybone. How good was that for a straight out race?
Yeah, it was good. It's been 2 or 3 years since we've been here, but that track is super grippy, got lots of moisture in it. It'll be a lot of fun for the super guys tonight as well.
You've been on the tour for a bit now as well. Are you enjoying that?
Yeah, I am. We've been a bit of a struggle until now. It's nice to get out there and get a race win under our belts, and hopefully we can get through the next one and then qualify for our feature tonight. But yeah, loving it. So much fun.
Bit of a sit behind a microphone, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm standing behind one now, which is nearly the same, but...
The irony of it all, eh?
Yeah, so yeah, flew down from Auckland this morning. I was on air last night, and then you go back to work after Cromwell on Tuesday morning, I think. So she's been a busy couple of weeks, but just a big shout out to the guys who have stayed and fixed some broken stuff on the car and looked after us. So yeah, super stoked with that.
Awesome, mate. Have a good night, man, and I hope it goes well for the rest of the night.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Okay, back to you guys. Thank you.
So Jack Honeybone there, of course, presenter from the Rock radio station, winner of Heat number 1 of Stock Cars. Out on track at the moment, though, we have the classic Stock Cars brought to you by Caltex City North. These are the cars that, if you're about my age, and I'm probably giving away a bit here, these are the cars that I used to remember when Mum and Dad used to take me to Speedway, these sorts of cars here. So very cool to see a big field of classic stock cars from all around the country here doing battle. Of course, supposedly non-contact. Greg Ham, car number 96, leading them around. The 76 machine out there is Lindsay Swale out of Huntley. Car number 22 out there, Ken now from Nelson. Very cool looking machine. Of course, that big tank at the back. Car number 6 is Elvis Rollins. So they certainly sound the part as they head down into Paul McDonald Earth moving corner. Power off down the back straight. Car number 62, Trevor Peters, up to 3rd place. Tucks in just behind the 96 of Greg Ham. Just trying to catch the number on the race leader here. That's car number 6, Clinton Haywood, out of Wellington Speedway. Got off to a flying start here now, not wasting any time either in that Castrol machine. What a great looking car. Down the back straight. number 56 there as well. That's Blue Olsen. The 8th from Blenheim, Ken Squire. But then, of course, that car of Elvis Rollins, car number 6P, the tank, working his way through. Of course, when the green flag dropped, he was pretty much half a lap behind. How about car number 0, Marty McFadgen out of Gisborne, the Anglia body on that machine. You certainly don't see too many stock cars around the country looking like that there. That there is an absolute piece of art. The Lily the Pink, car 0. Behind him at the moment, car number 32, Robert Anglesey. And then, of course, we see the main freight machine, the 76 of Lindsay Swale. Swale just moves to the outside. Now looking pretty racy in the Castrol machine, challenging for the lead here. .32 of Robert Anglesey comes through once more. Clinton Hayward still just leading this one here. Now putting plenty of pressure on Hayward at the moment. They head on down the back straight. The 62 of Trevor Peters still in 3rd place. Elvis Rollins behind him. Beautiful sound at the Larson's paint and panel machine of Clinton Hayward doing the business here at the moment. Certainly got plenty of power down those straights, pulls away from now, but now just that little bit quicker around the corners as they go through the Hazar Kebab corner. Now tries to close the gap, has a wee look down on the pole line there, but Hayward shuts the door. Here comes Elvis Rollins now with a big look down the outside of Trevor Peters, down the back straight of Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Rollins goes to the outside. Can't quite get the overlap down into turns number 1 and 2. No change for position up front at the moment either. Rollins looking for a way down the inside of that lap car of Lindsay Swale. Swale gives it plenty of space. White flag comes out. One more lap to run here for Clinton Hayward. He's managed to hold off Ken Nell and the 22 Castrol machine so far. They've got Marty McFadgen up in front of them. He's a lap down. Here comes Roland right up the inside of the 62 of Trevor Peters. That's for 3rd position. But on the main straight, it's going to be the 6W of Clinton Hayward. Gets the job done here over the 22 of Ken Nell. And Elvis Rollins, car number 6P, settles for 3rd place. Classic stock cars. Their first race of the night, round number 5 of the Rees Tour. This race brought to you by Caltex City North. And a race win for Clinton Hayward. He had to battle for that one there, so we should see some good racing in the next couple of heats for the classic stock cars. But isn't it good to see these cars all restored back to their former glory and ripping around the speedway tracks like they did many years ago. Very, very cool indeed, the classic stock cars. Back in just a moment, folks. Heat number 1 of the night for the Mulford Holdings Youth Saloons. Alrighty, race fans, welcome back to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Youth Saloons rolling out on track. Of course, they are the future of Speedway. All these young drivers, all local drivers here tonight, of course, age between the age of 12 and 16 years of age, these youth saloon drivers. All these cars, 1600cc and under, and an absolutely fantastic grade for these young drivers to learn their speedway skills in. Car number 23, Jake Johnson, just leading them off there. That's Jackson Haggerty in car number 489. Car number 36 is Max Kemp. 21, Jasmine Todd. 38, Lycan Cuff. Car number 13, Imogen Knox. 77, Ty Nicolau had a bit of a rollover here last meeting. Car number 941, Riley Whip. Maddie Stewart in car number 634. Declan Pulley, car number 94, just trying to catch the last of those cars around the corner there. Blake Fox Miller, car number 10. And car number 27. Of course, that there will be Noah Kiddo, who's not actually written down on my list here. So I've been caught out with that one there. That is Noah Kiddo, car number 27. This race brought to you by Mulford Holdings. 10 laps of action for the youth saloons. Very, very good Friday night crowd in here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Very impressive. Beautiful night here in Dunedin for this round number 5 of the Rees Tour. So the Cool Trans pace car heads on down to the
You'll get a start this time. Keep that pace
to the
steady at
infield.
front.
Speedway New Zealand instructing these drivers that we're set to go racing next time around. Jake Johnson, car number 23, will set the pace from the outside. Watch for the 36 of Max Kemp to get a jump here. One of the good hard chargers in this field. Jackson Haggerty on the inside. We go green. Heat number 1, Youth Saloons. Johnson gets off to a good start. Haggerty just pulls down to that pole line. Lets those faster cars sneak on through. Kemp slots into that second place. Then we go back to Jasmine Todd. Tough there as well. Nicolau, Kiddo there side by side around turns number 3 and 4. Riley whipping a good battle there with Imogen Knox and Blake Fox Miller. Then we go back to Stewart. The 94 of Declan Pilley and Jackson Haggerty at the tail of this field. So your leaders at the moment, car number 23, Jake Johnson, doing a good job at the moment. He was managing to hold Max Kemp off, which is absolutely no mean feat at all. Sticks the nose down the inside, but Kemp should get a run out of turn number 2 and does. Gets the overlap there and takes over the race lead. A couple of laps into this one here. Kiddo looking pretty racy at the moment as well. The Cool Trans sponsored car number 27. He's on the inside of Jasmine Todd. So issues there for car number 23. Jake Johnson, he's pulled down to the infield. So he's being told by the Speedway New Zealand officials to get down to the infield, because this is going to end up resulting, if he doesn't get down there, in a caution. So he manages to sneak on down there. So Kemp leading this one here. A comfortable lead at the moment. He's car number 36. Having a look down the inside there of Matty Stewart. Gets a job done. Puts Stewart down a lap. Nicolau looking racy. Car number 77 up to second place. A little bit of a rub down there with the 21 of Jasmine Todd, but manages to sneak past. Just trying to find a way past Higgy now. Just needs to watch the line as Jasmine Todd takes advantage of Ty Nicolau being caught up behind that lap car. He'll fight back though, has a look on the inside, takes that second place back. Kiddo's right there and ready to pounce as well. Todd's just been caught up behind Maddie Stewart, so she lost a spot there. Cuff looking racy as well in car number 38. This is a great battle for second, third, fourth and fifth place. While out in front, car number 36, Max Kemp. He's got pretty much the back straight length lead here at the moment. Nicolau still holding second place. Here goes Kiddo up the inside of Todd. Gets the job done there. Then we go back to Cuff. Blake Fox Miller. He's been a big mover in this one here. He's managed to pick up a number of spots. He started at the tail of the field. Whip goes through. So does Imogen Knox. Stewart. Haggerty. They're the tail enders in this one here. Here's the race leader, the Skevington sponsored car, 36 of Max Kemp. Nicolau goes through. He's still going to have to work for this one here as Noah Kiddo starts to challenge him. They go around the outside of Declan Pilley down the back straight. White flag comes out. One more lap to run for Max Kemp. Bit of a casual Friday night cruise for Kemp in this one here. Nicolau through, Kiddo through. Todd, Cuff, Blake Fox Miller, then Whip. But around turns number 3 and 4, the race leader, Max Kemp, does this one here with ease. He banks maximum points here. In second place, we're going to see Nicolau. A nice drive. Ty Nicolau manages to get across the line. in second place, just ahead of Kiddo, car number 27, who started at the back of this field. He did well to get up there and challenge for that second spot. But your race winner is Max Kemp. Takes this one here out. Nicolau in second place. Then we go back to Noah Kiddo in third. Jasmine Todd fourth. Lycan Cuff, a nice drive by Cuff in fifth place. Riley Whip in sixth. Imogen Knox in seventh. Blake Fox Miller in eighth. Declan Pilley ninth. Rounding up your top 10 is Maddie Stewart. That race brought to you by Mulford Holdings. It is the Youth Saloons. Well, coming up next, folks, as I take a wee look out the back of the commentary box window here, pretty angry field of Superstocks ready to unleash themselves here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Superstocks are next. Alrighty, race fans, rolling out on track. Superstocks, it is part of the Rees Tour here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Brought to you tonight by Peak Roofing Otago. This race brought to you by Cool Trans. It's Superstock action. What an absolute treat to see these cars on track. If you've never seen Superstocks before, folks, some of these cars worth over 100k. That's right. It's a lot of coin getting around this track, and we've got all the big names out here tonight doing battle. Round number 5 of the Rees Tour. Alex Hill just going past there from Nelson. Jason Jones, car number 81, all the way from Gisborne. Scott Gallop in the 38, the 61 of Zane Riddick. I've been told he's certainly one to watch. Sean Gooch, car number 7 out there from Gisborne as well, of course, from that famous Gooch family up there. Generations of drivers come out of that family, and all of them very, very talented speedway drivers. Car number 7 out there, that there is Thomas Slater from Huntley Speedway. Liam Marsh, car number 6. Beautiful sound. The 126 of Asher Rees from Gisborne just lighting it up in front of the control tower here. Absolutely puts a rumble down your spine. Here's a 3-time New Zealand Superstock champion. Very, very cool to see him here tonight. Car number 77, Wayne Slater from Huntley, also out on track. Car number 19, a man that needs very little introduction. Kerry Remnant, of course, one of the most seasoned teams races. So cool to see Kerry Remnant here tonight. Car number 156, Trent James, just coming past here as well. The 229 of Kylie Symes out of Stratford. And of course we can't forget car number 10 out of Gisborne, Peter Rees out there as well. Former New Zealand champion Ollie Sutton, car number 44 from Christchurch. Of course, Paul Vasy lining up in the front row there as well. Car number 351. And of course, this Rees Tour is all about Paul Vasy, a man who has given so much to this sport for a number of years. He's calling it a day. So it's great that they're going to honour Paul Vasy across the meeting's been, and the meeting's still to come. Car number 77 there from Huntley. That's Wayne Slater just pulling up on the infield. Great looking car, but he's taking no place in this one here. And car number 61, Zane Riddick, also parked up on the infield. Feel the whole commentary box here, like these guys are right down in front of me, and the whole commentary box just shaking away. Beautiful sight, beautiful sound here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. We are at the midway part of the Rees Tour. I've been following what Book has been putting up, and of course the Pits Media have been putting up on their socials, and it looks like one hell of a week. I sort of wish I'd taken the week off work now and followed the whole thing, because these drivers have been having a real good time. They had a race meeting in Blenheim, a couple of nights in Nelson, which looked absolutely fantastic. They went over to the coast. Tonight, of course, Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Tomorrow, Riverside Speedway. Monday, Central Motor Speedway. And next Friday and Saturday, racing up at Woodford Glen Speedway. And that there will end the Rees Tour for 2025. But it is so cool to have all these drivers from up north commit to coming down and putting on a show for us here in the Deep South. Strap yourselves in, folks. 12 laps of action. The Cool Trans Superstocks set to get underway. Vasy powers off nicely. Leads down to turn 1 and 2, but he's been disposed of. The man of the hour absolutely taken to down there, and it's now Remnant and Rees battling it out at the front of this one here. Through comes Rees. Remnant holding second place. Peter Rees in third. Then we go back to Alex Hill. Oh, Remnant's made a mistake down there, going around turn number 2, so he's fallen well down the order, heads down to the infield. The 77 of Wayne Slater has actually started this race here from the infield. So Alex Hill now has moved up to second place. He's giving chase on Rees. Peter Rees lining up Hill down the inside. Then we go back to Trent James. James currently holding fourth place. Then the 77 of Sam Hughes next in the queue. Down the main straight here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. And it's Rees being chased by Peter Rees. Alex Hill now under all sorts of pressure from Trent James around the Hazar Kebab corner. Turns number 3 and 4 here. Rees still in total control. About a half a dozen car lengths at the moment ahead of Peter Rees. Then Hill, James, Thomas Slater, Liam Marsh, Scott Gallop, Jason Jones and Ollie Sutton from Christchurch rounds up your top 10. Vasy trying to work his way back through. The 229 of Kylie Symes gets spun down here on the main straight. Still green at the moment. Oh, Symes trying to fire the 229 up, manages to do so. Back up and running once more. So Symes back underway. Peter Field just moving a little bit wide there in the tank, letting those faster cars sneak on through it. Great to see a tank out on track here with these Superstocks. No change up front at all though. It is still Rees leading this one here. 4 laps remaining. Heat number 1 of the night here for Superstocks. Gooch now coming under attack. He's in car number 7 from Gisborne. That's Kylie Symes putting on the move there, but Symes heads down to the infield. Thomas Slater, car 7 from Huntley, giving chase on Gooch. Hard to know where to look out here at the moment. There's plenty of battles unfolding. So Alex Hill now, he's lost that spot. Trent James has finally managed to sneak his way through up to third place. Does he have anything for Peter Rees? Rees in car number 10 comes past the control tower. James giving chase. Rees just gives a bit of a nudge on Thomas Slater down the back straight. The big don't ask. Oh, Peter Rees has also hit Slater, and he's given away 2 spots on this one here with the white flag out. So Rees leads this one here. Then we go back to Trent James holding second place, and Alex Hill now up to third. Peter Rees with that bit of a hit on Thomas Slater has dropped a couple of spots. Checker flag's going to come out though, and it's going to be Rees who'll take this one here out. Trent James, a nice drive by James, gets home in second place. Then we go back to Alex Hill, who managed to secure third after that bit of a hit that Peter Rees put on, cost him a couple of spots. But it's fast and furious stuff out here tonight at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway, and it's a win in the books for Rees. Trent James in second place. Then we go back to Alex Hill in third, Peter Rees fourth, Thomas Slater fifth, Sam Hughes in 6th. Kerry Remnant came back to get 7th. Jason Jones in 8th. Ollie Sutton in 9th. Rounding up your top 10, Scott Gallop in 10th place. Then we go back to Vasy, who got spun right at the start of this one home. Here, got home in 11th place. Gooch in 12th. Liam Marsh in 13th. Ian Clayworth in 14th. Wayne Slater in 15th, Peter Field in 16th, Kylie Symes in 17th, and of course Zane Riddick did not start this one here. But heat number 1 for the Transcool Superstocks here at the Rees Tour, it is none other than 3-time New Zealand Superstock champion Asher Rees.
Hessel's Poultry Farm is a family-run business situated in the heart of the Horowhenua that produce over 800,000 eggs a week to your community. With 60 years experience, this 4th-generation business know how to look after their customers. They truly are locals looking after locals all over New Zealand. Head into your local supermarket and make sure you ask for New Day free-range eggs or morning harvest eggs. Hessel's Poultry Farm supply fresh, quality eggs to your local community. They are the pride of Foxton.
Hey, g'day, I'm here with the 95N Alex Hill. I thought I'd come talk to you for a change instead of Asher, who gets all this limelight. Mate, you were the meat and the Rees sandwich there, and how was that? That was hard and fast.
Yeah, no, it's good fun, eh? It's always good fun racing with them guys, and it's cool to be down another track competing, and it was good fun, for sure.
Mate, all these tracks have been exceptionally quick, though. But yeah, Pete made a mistake there at the end, then he let both you and Trent through. You must have thought, she's all opened up here, but you were pegging it real well. The car's looking really sharp.
Yeah, it was a little bit tight, so yeah, we'll just tweak it up for the next one. But it was good fun. The car was fast and trying to compete with Asher and Pete and all the Trent and that, trying to keep up with them and having some fun. So it's good fun.
It's good. The tour's been fantastic. I saw that when they come in, they put the old laser light heat on the tyres. Is that to make sure you got the setup just right? Is it?
Yeah, we just note it all down, the tyre pressures and the tyre temps and that, just make sure we're trying to get the most even drive we can and, to move forward.
I mean, in this class, it's millimetres, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, for sure, yeah. It's kind of almost stepped up in the last few years to kind of like the Formula 1 V8 supercar, like we're looking for tenths, not seconds sort of thing now, eh? So, yeah, no, it's between first and third, only a couple of tenths nowadays normally, so, yeah, you got to be at the pointy end if you can.
That's it, mate. You look like you're enjoying yourself, and you've been winning a bit on the tour so far, so who knows what happens tonight, but good luck for the rest of the night, Alex. Appreciate you talking to us.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for all you guys, what you're doing for the sport. Cheers.
Thanks, mate. Well, that's have we got time, or we want to go out to we'll go out to the stock cars. We'll go back up to you there in the box, having a great time up there, I believe, too.
Yeah, certainly some great action on track tonight, Books, which is very, very cool to see. And out there at the moment, the Gordon Road Vehicle Services stock cars, Group B and C. Very cool to see Alex Hill out there as well, of course, representing the South Island up against some of these big guns from up north, which is very, very cool to see Alex grab that third placing. So out there at the moment, the Gordon Road Vehicle Services Stock Cars Group A and B, 12 laps of action. This meeting brought to you by Peak Roofing at Targo. Car number 66E just going past, Charlie Boone. Car number 88C. Troy Cleveland there. Car number 9, Brodie McDonald. Car number 964 just going through there as well. That's Melissa Gifford of Christchurch. Car number 52 from Wanganui, Mitchell Lockett on track. 444, Jade Symes. You have to excuse me, folks. So the list of drivers that I've got, they've actually given me a double side one. So every time I get a cargo pass with a big number on it, I've got to flick my bit of paper over to see who it is. So bit of a commentator's nightmare. Car number 10, Jenna Tree sneaking on through there as well, just as we're yarning away. Devon Stoneham, car number 44. Zach Nisham, Southland Stock Car champion, car number 6. First man to get trailered in 2025 anywhere throughout the country. That's his claim to fame this year. Car number 458, that is Jamie Hall. Of course, a DNF for Jamie in heat number 1. Car number 13, Darren Scott. 27, Peter Knight back out on track there as well. Shane McDonald, car number 99, the second of the Sly Fox races. Ashton Gable, car number 88. Stephen Thompson, car 655. Bailey Mitchell, car number 78, his first heat of the night as well. Car number 58, great looking machine, that is Lauren Gallop. 212. That there is Blair Reeves Smith, was pretty racy in heat number 1. Devon Stoneham once again past there, car number 44. Peter Young, car number 846, a new car for him this season. Out of Riverside Speedway in Invercargill. Young Engineering and Marine built chassis. Dan McNally out there as well, car number 26. Out of Christchurch. So just see Troy Cleveland there, car number 88, ducking across the infield. Thought he might have been an early casualty in this one here, but just joining the back of the pack. Stephen Thompson starting on the front row of the grid. Of course, Stephen Thompson, it was only a month or so ago, he was actually cutting laps around Central Motor Speedway in a sprint car. So very, very good karter in his day. Does a bit of rally car driving. Pretty handy in a stock car. And a bit of a sprint car racer as well, adding to his resume. So he loves his motorsport. He's even done a bit of commentary here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. So big fields of stock cars. Groups B and C. Second race of the night. Of course, for the cars that are in Group B, their last chance to bag themselves some points for the finals a little bit later on this evening. Of course, fireworks here tonight as well. They've had a rotten run of luck with fireworks meetings here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. I think 2 or 3 times fireworks has been rained out, but not tonight. It's all going to happen. There's certainly plenty of explosive action on track, and there's going to be a little bit in the sky a wee bit later on as well. Set for a race start. Hall and Thompson on the front row of the grid. It's an all Beachlands front row. As the green flag drops, a nice start there by Thompson. Gets away. And he leads Hall down into turns number 1 and 2. Down the back straight, just sorting themselves out there at the moment. Darren Scott looking pretty racy. He's on the inside of Hall. They go around the Hazard Kebab corner and onto the main straight. Brodie McDonald there, car number 9. He's off to a flying start in this one here as well. He's moved up into that 3rd place. Zach Nisham in behind him in car number 6. They're all sneaking past Hall there at the moment. Big contact on this wall here somewhere. I just found the whole control tower shake. In fact, that contact could have been from turn number 2. So that was real big contact if I could feel it shaking here. So the race leader now onto the main straight. Few cars just heading down to the infield. Bailey Mitchell. Also the 44 of Devon Stoneham parked up down there as well. Jenna Tree gives them plenty of space as the race leaders sneak by. Stephen Thompson. The Gordon Road Vehicle Services machine Setting sail down the back straight. Brodie McDonald in second place, another one of the local cars. Then we go back to Zach Nisham, the Branks Home Construction machine out of Riverside. Up the inside of McDonald. Tree heads down to the infield. Car number 10, the tank, parks up down here. So a change of position there. Looks like Lockett, is it? Car number 99 just sneaking past McDonald there up to third place. In fact, it's not. It's the 88C of Troy Cleveland, but hard to see those numbers with the sun beaming down here. Cleveland now having a look up the inside of Zach Nisham there side by side down the back straight. Car number 52, Mitchell Lockett, he's right there as well. A lot of smoke coming out of Lockett's machine, car number 52. Doesn't seem to be hindering the performance at all though. Brodie McDonald tucks in behind him. Then we go back to Scott. But it's still Thompson at the moment. Thompson looking for a way. Past Alicia Race. Alicia Race was trying to block as best she can. But Thompson managed to sneak on past. Thompson out of turn number 2 now. He's got Shane McDonald up ahead of him in car number 99. Oh, big contact down the back straight there. Zach Nisham, who was running as high as second place, caught one of the back markers, so it's dropped him down the order somewhat. He was looking pretty racy, but he'll try and fight back. Alicia Race gets a bit of a tidy up from Cleveland down the back straight. White flag comes out though for Stephen Thompson. One more to go for Tomo. Alicia Race, she has a swipe at Cleveland. She's certainly trying to pick on some big guns here tonight. The 52 of Mitchell Lockett goes through. He's in third place. Then we go back to McDonald. Scott does a bit of a wall ride coming out of turn number 2, but the checkered flag comes out for Thompson. One of the local lads takes the race win here in heat number 2. Cleveland home in second place. Then the 52 of Mitchell Lockett. Pretty sure he was the car home in third, so certainly plenty unfolding out on track. But the race winner, Stephen Thompson, he'll be stoked with that one there. Won that one there by about 3.5 seconds, so Thompson takes it out. Cleveland in second place. Lockett in third. Then we go back to Brodie McDonald in fourth. Corey Symes in fifth. Zach Nisham in 60 was up as high as second. Gavin Marshall in the 4.69 in seventh place, ahead of Darren Scott in eighth. Jade Symes in ninth. Charlie Boone rounding up your top 10 in car 66. Peter Young 8.46 in 11th. Then Peter Knight also from Riverside in 12th. Ashton Gable home in 13th place. Shane McDonald 14th. Lauren Gallop in 15th place, ahead of Devon Stoneman in 16th. Then Alicia Race in car number 94. She was trying to put the big hits on everyone. She's in 17th place, ahead of Melissa Gifford in the 964. Jenna Tree and Jamie Hall parked up down there on the infield, as was Bailey Mitchell, Blair Reeve Smith and Dan McNally. But it's a win in the books for the Gordon Road Vehicle Services Stock Cars Group A and B. That is race number 6 here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Race fans, welcome back to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Don't forget, at the end of this heat here, folks, of mini stocks, Booker's going to wander out on track there. We're going to do that auction for that very, very cool Rees Tour cutout. So Booker will be out there, and we'll have people around the track looking for people bidding. So dig into those pockets, folks. Give generously. Of course, also with those ladies with the buckets wandering around as well. Dip in and give a couple of bucks to the Cystic Fibrosis. Of course, that's what this whole tour is about, giving money away there. But as I say, folks, at the conclusion of this race here, Booker will be out on the infield there, and he will run that auction. On track at the moment, though, Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks, 10 laps of action. First race, we've seen the 117 of Corey Matheson take out a race win here. Where's Corey starting in this one here? Looks like he's... Set him parked on the second row, so the 117, a handy starting spot in this one here for the race one winner, Andre Musgrove, leading them around car number 41 out of Nelson. Corbin Seals on his outside from Auckland. Isn't it cool to see so many of these cars travel these big distances to be down here as part of the Rees Tour? Blair Hume there as well from Huntley, car number 23. '53, Paige Smith. 99 out there, pretty racy in heat number 1 as well. That's Carlos Chestnut. '74, Riley Matheson. Almost 18 degrees, 17.67 degrees here at the moment, and a little bit of wind, 1.79 k. So 83% humidity. She's an absolute scorcher here tonight, folks, as the sun starts to come down at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Man, what a crowd here. This is absolutely fantastic for a Friday night. All you folk coming out here trackside and taking in the action of the Rees Tour, brought to you by Peak Roofing Otago. Of course, if you are sitting at home enjoying this with a cold one in hand, courtesy of the Pits TV, hope you are enjoying tonight's race action. So Corbin Seals on the outside, setting the pace in this one here. The 41 of Andre Musgrove on the inside. The Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks get underway. And it's going to be Musgrove who'll lead him down into turns number 1 and 2. A little bit of hip and shoulder down there as they go around the Paul McDonald Earth moving corner, just sorting themselves out. All fighting for that little bit of real estate that they're all wanting so badly. Paige Smith off to a good start in this one here as well. Moved up to second place pretty rapidly, just ahead of Blair Hume. That's your top 3 at the moment. Your Heat 1 winner, Corey Matheson, working his way. Oh, there's contact there. Going to go out towards the wall. Matheson, the Heat 1 winner. Corbin Seals sends him out to the wall, so he's dropped a ton of spots. Look for the fight back in this one here. Chestnut works his way up into third place. In fact, hasn't quite managed to get past Paige Smith from Wanganui. But they're side by side around turns number 1 and 2. Couple of wee ruts starting to develop down there between coming out of turn number 2 as well. Seen some of the cars shaking away there. Riley Symes just tucks in behind Jade Van Vroonhoven. Second of the Musgrove cars there. Car number 55, that's Kayla Musgrove, also trying to find her way through, as is the 351 of Paul Vasy. So some of those faster cars that were starting a little bit further back now fighting their way through, including the 117 of Corey Matheson, who went out and gave that wall a big swipe. Out in front, though, car number 41, Andre Musgrove. He's got a handy lead at the moment. The 99 out of Auckland, Carlos Chestnut, looking pretty racy in this one here. Wee bit of trouble down there in turns number 1 and 2. Car number 99, Corbin Jack parked up down there at the moment. Hopefully young Jack can get that machine fired up and get back on track. In fact, no, going to head down to the infield, so I didn't quite see what had unfolded there, but there was cars sprawled all over the place. Musgrove still doing the business here at the moment. Chestnut in second place. Then we go back to Hume in third. The 53 of Paige Smith currently holding fourth place. Then we go back to Vasy, Van Vroonhoven and Matheson. 3 to run. Musgrove comes out of turn number 2, looks up ahead of himself and can see the second of the Musgrove cars, Kayla Musgrove, up in front of him. That could be a welcome sign if he can put himself between Kayla Musgrove and those chasing cars. Just gives you a little bit of comfort. It's been a nice drive so far by Andre Musgrove up against some very, very talented North Island competitors. Chestnut now's managed to clear away from Blair Hume. He's comfortably in second place. Last time out there, Musgrove punching out slightly faster lap time than Chestnut. But the white flag is out. One more lap to run. Heat number 2 of the youth mini stocks. And it's all Andre Musgrove, car number 41, as he comes on to the main straight. Takes the checkered flag, the 99A of Chestnut in second place. Then we go back to Blair Hume, car number 23, out of Huntly Speedway. Rounding up your podium for race number 2 of the Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Another good display of driving from the Youth Mini Stocks. Musgrove taking that one there out. Carlos Chestnut in second place. Blair Hume in third. Paige Smith comes home in fourth ahead of Paul Vasy in fifth place. Jade Van Vroonhoven in sixth place. Corey Matheson in seventh. Riley Matheson eighth. Bella Stratford in ninth place. Riley Symes rounds up your top 10. Corbin Seals in 11th in car 17. Kayla Musgrove, car 55, 12th. And Corbin Jack, we've seen young Corbin get spun up down there. Didn't finish this one, so he'll be out to do battle in heat number 3, I would imagine. But there's the youth mini stocks, folks.
Brake suspension and tyres. Just letting you know that at Mag & Turbo we fit new brake discs and pads plus brand new springs and shocks all on site at our purpose-built shop. We only sell leading brands such as Brembo and Bendix brakes, Munro and Bilstein shocks and Dobie Sport and Cobra springs. Plus don't forget we have the biggest range of tyres to fit family cars, sports cars and four-wheel drives. So for the very best deals and advice on new brakes, suspension and tyres, get down to the number 1 Mag & Turbo Tyre and Service Centre.
Everyone has accidents, but thankfully, there is always someone there that can help fix your problem. Fraser and the team from Elite Wheels in Christchurch can put your wheels back to the way they should be with state-of-the-art equipment and operators that will have you back motoring in no time. Custom fabrications is their specialty, from wheel manufacturing and whitening to suspension manufacturing and modification. Elite Wheels have you sorted. Elite Wheels is also the preferred repairer for all major insurance companies. Drop down and see the team at Elite Wheels, 240 Annex Road, Christchurch.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Just a little bit of a change there. We're going to let Booker out on track at the end of this one here, the classic stock car race brought to you by Caltex City North, and we'll do that auction there. So just a bit of a change around there. What an absolutely stunning night here, though, in Dunedin. Sweating like an absolute pig up here in the commentary box. She's certainly a hot one. Don't forget, folks, of course, plenty of food, drink all around the place, so go and grab yourself something to eat, something to drink. I've seen someone strut around before with something called a Beachlands burger, which I believe you get from the main food thing down here in front of the club rooms, and it was massive. So you might be in luck. They might still be cooking them, I'm not sure, but looked very, very good indeed. So go and get your laughing gear around some of that. As we take a look at the classic stock cars, car number 22. Pretty racy in heat number 1. Ken now out of Nelson. Blue Olsen, old Kevin Blue Olsen, car number 56. Car 0, Marty McFadgen. Ken Squire, car number 8. Out of Blenheim. So good to see these classic stock cars out on track. These are the cars that I remember from my childhood. And it is so cool to see them all brought back to life. Car number 32, Robert Anglesey there. The 96 of Greg Ham 76, the main freight car of Lindsay Swale. Car number 6 there, Clinton Haywood, your Heat 1 winner. Car number 62, Trevor Peters. And car number 6, the tank there, the quality and sponsored machine of Alvis Rowlands.
Better guys, squared up, please, squared up.
Certainly a lot of hours and research would have gone in to getting these cars back to spec. I actually got it to have a good close-up look at these guys at the Teams Champs in Palmy when I was up there, and some of these cars, the rebuilds on them, absolutely incredible. You look inside them, there's not a speck of dirt, not a speck of grease, anything. They were absolutely spotless, some of these cars. So real showpieces, and very cool to see these drivers and the owners of these cars bring them out on track and skid around. Of course, they are non-contact, meant to be, I think, mini stock rules they call them. And this race brought to you by Caltex City North.
You can pick the pace up a little.
Rolling start. Blue Olsen on the outside. 22 of Ken now on the inside. That Castrol machine, what a great looking car. Ford Anglia body shape on the machine of Marty McFadgen. Car 0 from Gisborne. Ken Squire looking like he means business in this one as well. He's car 8. Certainly beautiful rumble out of these cars as they came past the control tower there, but it's now who leads this one here. Down into turns number 3 and 4, the 8 of Ken Squire giving chase. A little bit of contact there between McFadgen and Olsen. But look how quickly car number 6, your Heat 1 winner, Clinton Haywood, has managed to make it through the pack. He's now up to 3rd place. Started about 3 or 4 rows back. He's giving chase in this one here. Out in front though, car number 22. That's Ken now. He's managed to break away from the pack. Just keeping an eye on Alvis Rowlands there. Car number 6, the tank, trying to work his way through as well. They're not making it easy for him though. Trevor Peters certainly putting up a heck of a fight down between turns number 3 and 4. But out in front, the Castrol machine. Look at that, a bit of Bow Repair sponsorship on the back as well. I don't think Bow Repairs even exists anymore. But so cool that they've kept them true to what they look like back in the day. So Rowlands has made a move now. Managed to pass 3 cars in that last lap. Now goes through in 2nd place, Clinton Haywood. Then we go back to Ken Squire, who's holding 3rd place. Then the 76 of Lindsay Swale, the main freight sponsored machine out of Huntley. Through goes now the Larson's panel and paint machine there of Clinton Haywood. Alvis Rowlands, he's picked up another spot this time around. He's finally managed to get past Trevor Peters. Certainly made him work for it. He's having a big lunge down the inside on the back straight. Picks up another 2 spots. Brings him up into 3rd place. That's where he finished in heat number 1. Bit of a tank slapper happening there for Lindsay Swale. Trevor Peters almost eyeing him up. Peters side by side at the moment with Ken Squire. Race leader comes through. Laps counting down for race number 2 of the historic stock cars here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Now with about a length to the back straight lead. Comes around turns number 3 and 4. Haywood's still giving chase. It's almost like Haywood's just coasting out there at the moment. He's probably watching the car behind him, catching him more so than the car in front of him. That's Rowlands in 3rd place. Then we go back to the 76 of Swale. The white flag comes out. Trevor Peters trying to put a bit of pressure on Swale. He's about 3 car lengths away though with 1 lap to run. Around turns number 3 and 4 for the last time in heat number 2. We're going to see car number 22. Ken now takes this one here out comfortably. Home in second place. We see Clinton Haywood and Roland once again in the 6P, home in third place. That is your classic stock cars. Heat number 2 of the night for them, brought to you by Caltex City North.
Can you wheel back for us for a couple of laps up high and work down? Thank you.
And car number 22, Ken now picks himself up a race win here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Welcome back to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway, and once again a big thanks to Booker for doing that auction down there on the infield, and a big thanks to the winner of that there, going home with a very, very cool piece of limited edition memorabilia from this meeting, which is very cool. Very, very cool indeed. And of course, a big thanks to Booker for following this tour around as well. He's done an absolutely fantastic job. And of course, if you want to check out Booker and Kinzer, they do some really cool interviews online. Check out Cockpit Media on Facebook, and you can check out all their interviews and all the bits and pieces they do on there. They get some, certainly get some big names on that show. So, you Saloons out on track, brought to you by Mulford Holdings, their second heat of the night. Hope you're enjoying the race action here tonight, folks, no matter where you're watching it, whether it be here, live, trackside, taking in the atmosphere, or sitting in the comfort of your own lounge, thanks to the Pits TV. Thanks for checking us out here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway.
And also at the end of the race,
Bit of sea mist starting to move in around the backs of the circuit here. Plenty of people in the Scotchman's Grandstand over the back tonight as well. Just a shame you guys don't fork out your $25 and come and watch the racing to support your local Speedway club. Real shame. But hey, never mind. So, you Saloons on track, set and ready to go. Riley Whip, car number 941, starting on pole in this one here. Ty Nicolau on his outside, a solid second placing for Nicolau last time out. Matty Stewart starting from the second row alongside Noah Kiddo. Watch for him to pounce in this one here. He'll tuck right in behind the Rumours Racing machine of Ty Nicolau. As we go green, Lil Whip heads down to the inside. Let's Ty Nicolau move to the outside, takes over the race lead. Kiddo goes through as well. Your Heat 1 winner, Max Kemp, wasting absolutely no time whatsoever. He's up to third place. Starting to tuck in behind the back of his old sparring partner there, Noah Kiddo, as they come onto the main straight. And Nicolau doing an absolutely fantastic job at the moment. Of course, Nicolau relatively new to the grade. He's only done, I think, this season, might have done a little bit of last season. But he's up against a couple of old heads, you might call them, even though it's youth saloon racing, in both Kiddo and Kemp. Blake Fox-Miller doing a great job. He's in fourth place. Then we go back to Whip, Imogen Knox and Jasmine Todd. They're door handle to door handle down the main straight here. Then we go back to Like and Cuff, car number 38. But out in front it is still Nicolau doing the business in car number 77. Matty Stewart comes through. So does Deacon Pilley. The wee Ford laser there. He's doing a pretty good job. He's getting quicker and quicker every time he comes out. He's a relatively new driver, as is the 489 of Jackson Hegarty, and he's about to get some company. He just sits down on that pole line, lets those faster cars work their way around him. Nikolai doing a great job here, managing to hold off the Cool Trans machine of Noah Kiddo. Kemp's here ready to pounce as well. More lap traffic up ahead of the leaders. Riley Whip doing a good job. He's in a great battle here at the moment with Todd in car number 21. Imogen Knox just behind them. Trouble there for Blake Fox-Miller in car number 10. He's about to head to the infield. Like and Cuff goes to the outside of him, so we have a new race leader. And it's going to be Kemp. So there was trouble there getting past Matty Stewart. So Kemp takes over the race lead. Nicolau in second place. Then we go back to Kiddo. That was your finishing positions for heat number 1, and that's the positions at the moment here in heat number 2. So last time around, a 20.6 for Max Kemp, 22-second lap times for Nicolau and Kiddo, who got tied up with a bit of lap traffic. So there'll be 3 laps to go when Kemp comes through this time around. Comfortably leading this one here now. He was patient, he sat back and he waited for those 2 lead cars to battle it out, and he snuck through. He's got Hegarty up in front of him down in turn number 3. Then we go back to Nicolau, Kiddo. Whips impressed me in this one here. He's still holding 4th place. Jasmine Todd with a big look on the outside of Imogen Knox. That's a great battle happening down there between turns number 3 and 4. A number of cars going toe-to-toe. Declan Pilley gives him plenty of room down there in the Paul McDonald earth moving corner. Lets those faster cars sneak on through. White flag comes out for the 36 of Max Kemp. Nice drive by Kemp. Oh, Kiddo's parked up down there in turn number 1, so we're going to go yellow.
Stay low on turn 1, please. Down low on turn 1.
So it was the white flag had just come out for Max Kemp, and Kiddo was parked up down there. So we'll go to a 2-lap sprint, I would imagine. This will certainly bunch everyone up, and it'll give Nicolau a chance to have one more swipe at the race leader. See if he can upset the apple cart here. Elevates Whip up to 3rd place. Then we've got Knox, Todd, Cuff, Pilley, Stewart, Hegarty. But the cool trans machine of Noah Kiddo will park up down on the infield. So lights are out. We'll get a start this time around.
You'll get a start this time.
Should be
Keep
a
that steady at the front.
2-lap sprint. Nicolau either looking to pounce early. Just a wee bit of a gap there. He's managed to close it up now. So he's tucking right in behind Kemp. Kemp just holding them, setting the pace here at the moment. Gets on the loud pedal coming out of turn number 4. Nicolau looks to the outside. But it's going to be Kemp who leads down into turns number 1 and 2. A big move there by Jasmine Todd. She sneaks down the inside of Riley Whip and steals that 3rd placing. Can Whip fight back? He's got Knox behind him. Knox attacking the outside now. The white flag comes out. Max Kemp comes through. Nicolau's there as well. Then we go to Jasmine Todd. Riley Whip just trying to hold Imogen Knox at bay as well. They're side by side coming out of turn number 2. Here comes Nicolau having a big look at Kemp. Kemp just gets a little bit sideways in turns 3 and 4, but he's going to have enough to get across the line. Nicolau home in 2nd place. Then we go back to Jasmine Todd. A nice finish from Todd to come home in 3rd. So 2 race wins from as many starts tonight. For Max Kemp, he's done an absolutely outstanding job.
That race is over.
He was patient in that one there.
We'll pack up by the wheel, please. We'll pack up by
And of course the big battle between Kiddo and Nicolau was going on, and he managed to sneak on through. So it's Kemp takes it out over Ty Nicolau. Jasmine Todd in 3rd. Imogen Knox got home in 4th ahead of Riley Whip. Lycan Cuff in 6th. Maddie Stewart in 7th. Declan Pilley in 8th. And of course Noah Kiddo, a DNF for him. Jackson Hegarty home in 10th place. That race brought to you by Mulford Holdings.
St. Nicholas is a familiar sight around Bluff as she steams out to capture Can-Do Fishing's famous Bluff Kinner. Once caught, the Kinner is brought back to the purpose-built factory in Bluff where it is processed, packed and shipped fresh to you. But that's not all that Can-Do Fishing can do for you. Try some of their green-boned fish or delicious power products and you will soon see why seafood from the Bluff is world famous. So head to your local fish market or supermarket and ask for Can-Do Fishing Kinner, fish or power. Can-Do Fishing, there's nothing we can't do for you.
Are you building a new commercial business or home? Or is it time that your existing premise has had a repaint anywhere in the South Island? Then Anderton Decorators have you covered. From floor to ceiling, wall to roof, Anderton Decorators offer the latest techniques, equipment and technology to make even the hardest tasks seem simple. Anderton Decorators also has the expert team to take the frustration out of your next project. Call Shane today on 027 Painting. That's 027 724 6846. Anderton Decorators. We have you covered.
Alrighty, race fans, welcome back to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway here in Dunedin. Lights are on. Starting to just darken up a little bit here at the moment, but still an absolutely stunning night. This race meeting brought to you by Peak Roofing Otago. And it is the Rees Tour, of course, also honouring Paul Vasy. Don't forget the next meeting here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. I think there's a club day, a bit of racing here on Sunday. But the Battle of the Street Stocks, 4th and 5th of April, of course, I'll be here for that one there, as will the Pits TV. So keep an eye out on all our socials and bits and pieces for more information on that one there. But out on track at the moment, Cool Trans Super Stocks. Of course, it was Rees who put on an absolute display in heat number 1. Alex Hill just going past the control tower there. Car number 95, car number 81, Jace Jones. Car 77. In fact, that's car 7, sorry. Thomas Slater out of Huntley. Paul Vasy in the 351. Rees, car number 126. 77, Wayne Slater. Kerry Remnant in the 19. Peter Rees, car number 10.
Right, guys, we're going to grid you up now.
Lining them up on the main straight. Peter Field, car number 27, out of Christchurch. 44, Ollie Sutton, also out of Christchurch. Trent James, how good was he in heat number 1? Car number 156. Car number 77 there is Sam Hughes from Gisborne. Beautiful rumble as they line up down here on the main straight. Alex Hill's going to start on the outside of the front row. Scott Gallop down there as well, car number 38. Nothing like the rumble, the acceleration and the excitement as they power off down into turns number 1 and 2 here. The Cool Trans Super Stocks, 12 laps of action. Peter Field, a real solid competitor for a number of years, starts on the front row in that tank. How cool would it be for him? Starting on the front row of the grid with all this talent lined up behind him. Alex Hill on the outside out of Nelson Speedway. So all sorts of trouble with that one there. There was one of those yellow cars there. It was either one of the Slater cars, the 7 or the 77. Took off there, and of course there was a gap on the grid.
You're going to re-grid, guys. Move before the light.
Of course, that can be the issue sometimes when there is a gap in the grid. Cars push ahead. So clerk of the course is going to have to go through once more, so make sure they're all nose to tail. So from here it certainly looked like the lights went out, but they just didn't wave the flag to get them going, so you can see how there would have been some confusion there. Who just being directed back. Peter Field back there as well. So certainly one to watch in this one here will be Trent James, car number 156. He was super fast in that first heat. Peter Rees starting right at the back of the field. Watch for him work his magic through this field as well. None of these cars will do him any favours. They'll be out there to upset the party here on the Rees Tour. We're at the halfway mark of the Rees Tour here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. And their second attempt at going green. Far better than the first. Peter Field goes right down under the pole line there. Lets those faster cars sneak on through, but it's Alex Hill who gets off to an absolute flyer. Trent James giving chase. Nose to tail down into turns number 3 and 4. Plenty of contact down there, but they all come through unscathed and onto the main straight. Still Hill leading. Asher Rees trying to find his way through now as well. He's up into 4th place as the sparks fly down the back straight. Peter Rees, he's managed to work his way through now as well. He was right at the back of the field, but he's managed to work his way up to about mid-pack at the moment. He's in 7th place with Vasy behind him, and then Wayne Slater in the 77. Onto the main straight once more. It is still the man from Nelson, Alex Hill, doing the business here. James chasing hard. Then we go back to Asher Rees. Beautiful sight, that big flame that comes out the back of the Rees machine. We've got a car parked up there on the exit of turn number 2. Just can't quite pick up a number on that machine, but this may well cause us to go red. We'll wait and see. Officials happy to continue on at the moment with that car parked up. So they have gone red now. So that may well be Kylie Symes, is it? Who's at the tail of the field. Alex Hill, the fastest on track at the moment. So they've waited for 2 or 3 laps to attend to that car. Some of these numbers on the cars, very, very hard to see under the lights here at Beachlands Speedway. Peter Rees just down in front of the commentary box here, just gathering his thoughts. He's got Vasy alongside, well, Justin behind him, car number 351. Certainly had some battles over the years, not just in super stocks, but also stock cars. Of course, Peter Rees, former New Zealand stock car champion. Paul Vasy, I think 3NZ, he managed back in the 80s. The crash crew, pretty quiet night so far tonight for the crew here. A couple of stoppages in the stoppage in the youth saloons just before. So it is the 229 of Symes. Clear Symes away from there. Peter Field there as well, car number 27. Trent James in the 156. Just parked up in behind where that car is being removed from. Of course, the Super Stocks tonight sponsored by Cool Trans. Race number 2, of course, one more race of the Super Stocks to come a little bit later on. Coming up after this one here, we're going to see Group C and Group A of stock cars. Of course, the last chance for those two groups to bank some points, try and get themselves into that top tier final a wee bit later on. So what looked to be a pretty straightforward rescue mission, just taking a wee bit of time down there. But Symes just being cleared out of turn 2 now. All the young Speedway fans just up there seeing how all this operates. Pretty fascinating for the young ones. And they see the old tow truck down there and hauling people away. So I think Symes may well be down at the medical centre in the pits here. So taking the wind out of the sails. Hopefully nothing too serious. So ready for a restart in this one here, the Cool Trans Super Stocks. Rees and Vasy power up from under the control tower here, but the man leading this race is the 95 of Alex Hill, being chased though by Trent James. Down into turns number 1 and 2. That's your race leaders powering out of turn 2 at the moment. Rees in third place. Hill leads over James though. That's the real battle in this one here. James certainly within striking distance, couple of car lengths at the moment, but Hill doing a great job. Stretches the legs down the back straight. Vasy and Remnant, they would have had some battles over the years as well. They're going toe to toe, but a contact coming out of turn number 2. 3 laps remaining in this one here. Peter Rees goes through, followed by the 77 of Sam Hughes giving chase. Race leader on the main straight now, Alex Hill. James still trying to pressure. They go past Peter Field. Lap traffic, will it play a factor in this one here? There'll be 2 laps to run as the race leader comes through this time around. Through comes Hill and James. Still about a car length and a half the distance between first and second place. James giving chase. White flag set to come out for Hill. Through comes Hill. James. Rees just manages to go to the outside of Gooch, who got dispatched down into the inside of turn number 4. Remnant, Vasy come through. Checkered flag though will come out for the 95 of Alex Hill. He's going to get the job done here. A nice drive by Alex Hill. Does it for the South Islanders. He'll be stoked with that one there. Started from the front row of the grid. Needed to make it stick. And he did just that. So Hill A solid finish in race number 1 takes this one here out ahead of Trent James. Asher Rees in 3rd place. Then we go back to Jason Jones in the 81. Peter Rees got himself up to 5th place ahead of Sam Hughes in 6th. Vasy home in 7th place ahead of Kerry Remnant. Had a great battle with him. Liam Marsh in 9th. Wayne Slater in the 77 in 10th place. Scott Gallop got himself up to 11th place. Gooch in 12th. Thomas Slater in 13th. Clayworth in 14th. Ollie Sutton in the 44 in 15th place. 27 Peter Field finished 16th. And of course Kylie Symes down there on the infield. The reason for that stoppage. But the man with the checkered flag setting off on his victory lap, the Michelin-sponsored machine of Alex Hill. Technical Welding Services Hamilton are specialists in the transit concrete mixer industry. From chassis drop-off to a full working concrete mixing, the team will take care of the job from start to finish. Full engineering services and general sheet metal work can also be undertaken. Need a quote? Call 07 847 2031 or visit our website www.techweld.nz. Technical Welding Services Hamilton, we are the experts.
Hey, I'm Sean.
Hey, I'm Jace.
And we are Sign Solutions.
Situated at 61 Preston Street in Invercargill, we can meet all your signage needs.
But listen, I ought to come talk to you because I watched you when you bought the car out at the boondocks there having a go, and the exhaust was coming off and things like that. And I just watched you race then, mate, and it looks like you have well and truly got this car going right.
Yeah, it's taken me a while. It gave me a couple of laps, and then I slowly follow the pack and I keep up. Yeah.
It's looking pretty good, Liam. I mean, seriously, I've watched you and on the tour, and I'm seeing that progressiveness, and I'm thinking, these Rees boys better look out shortly, eh?
Oh, I don't think I'm quite up to that scale yet, but it's awesome racing with these guys. You learn so much just following them. That's mainly the whole reason why I've come down, is to really, if you want to be the best, you've got to drive with the best. So, yeah.
And following those guys for their lines and how they drive, that's a huge help for someone like yourself, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Someone new to the sport like me and a beast like this, yeah. You just follow them, and then you soon learn where to go and where not to go. Yeah.
All I can say, mate, very impressed from what I saw you that day at the black track over there by Riders, and to now, I think it's 100%, mate, and I can see big things in your future. Well done, and you look like you're enjoying yourself and having a great time on the tour, so good luck for the rest of the night, Liam.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Thanks, mate. Hey, back up to you in the box. How good's that, eh? You know, these young drivers coming through with these cars, and they're just getting better and better. Very, very cool, and of course, he gets out there and he's got a smile on his face from ear to ear. Good to see Liam Marsh moving up the ranks in that super stock grade. Stock cars out on track. Of course, it's sponsored by Gordon Road Vehicle Services. Group C and Group A, the final heat race for the stock cars. Of course, we do have the Tier 2 final and the Tier 1 final a little bit later on tonight as well.
Just seen a wee comment on Facebook there before from Robbie Edgeworth. So I thought young Robbie might have come down and taken part in the tour, but he's sitting at home. Of course, must be close to his bedtime, but I was thinking it's a Friday, no school tomorrow. So little Robbie, he'll be allowed to sit up late and watch the live stream. So good on you, Robbie. So lined up down in front of us here, Gavin Marshall, car number 469 out of Christchurch. Trazen Ryan and Annabelle, car number 33 on his outside. Luke Fallow in the 131. 964 Melissa Gifford starting from row 2. Cleveland, impressive in his first heat. He starts from row number 3. He'll be involved in everything in this one here. Clerk of the course has been through, likes what he sees. Race 11 in your program, the Gordon Road Vehicle Services Stock Cars, Group C, Group A, 12 laps of action. And Ryland Annabelle gets off to an absolute flyer, leads down into turns number 1 and 2. Stephen Thompson at the back of this field. He was a winner in the previous heat. He's going to have to work his way through in this one here, and there is plenty of traffic for him to have to work his way through. So the 469 of Gavin Marshall off to a flyer here. We've lost 3 cars. Bailey Mitchell, Stephen Thompson down on the infield, so rotten luck for Thompson. Parked up in this one here. Cleveland in the 88. Spearing down low, looking for a way through on Callum Flavel. Flavel leading this one here. We said before that Cleveland will definitely feature in this one here, and he's putting the asset on in the early laps of this one. Zach Gavin Marshall down on the infield it is, so he's out of this one here. Jenna Tree, she's in a spot she doesn't want to be in down there between turns number 1 and 2, so I'd imagine unless she can free herself from there, we are definitely going to go red in this stock car race. Tree doesn't look like she's going anywhere down there. They seem to be leaving her a long time. They go red.
Red.
So Tree just facing the wrong way there. I think it's Jenna's first or second outing, I think it is, for the season. Just down there at the Paul McDonald earth moving corner. Crash crew head on down there. Pretty frantic stuff at the front of the field in this one. So Tree manages to get the tank fired up. She'll head down to the infield. What do we got parked on the infield? We got five cars out of this these two groups. Parked up down there. Adam Neighbour, car number 99 down there. Bailey Mitchell, Stephen Thompson, Gavin Marshall, and now Jenna Tree. Another car heading down there as well by the looks of it. Looks like car number 6, Zach Nisham.
Lights are out.
Parked up down on the infield, so they'll have some work to do, I would imagine, from the Tier 2 final. As we go racing once more, Luke Malloy comes through, Peter Young in behind him. Car number 66 goes around the outside of Young, that's Charlie Boone. But it's Cleveland leading this one here from Flavel and Shannon Simon. Simon's been racy here tonight. Looked pretty sharp in his first heat out as Cleveland comes through. Ryland Annabelle, he's managed to move himself up into that third place. He started from the front row of the grid in this one here, but it is still Cleveland who leads down into turns number 3 and 4 for the race leader and onto the main straight. 58 machine there of Lauren Gallop. She's about to go a lap down as Ryland Annabelle ducks up the inside. She gives him plenty of space. Still Cleveland in full control. Powers off down the back straight. The lap starting to count down. Only a couple to run in this one here. Flavel in the 513. He's done a great job. White flag comes out. Another car down to the infield. Flavel just doesn't seem to be able to match the pace at the moment of the man from Christchurch, Cleveland. Closes in on Peter Young, just gives him a bit of a nudge down there between turns number 3 and 4. Checkered flag awaits Cleveland. A nice drive. The 513 home in second place. That's Flavel. We'll wait and see who comes home officially in third place. Ryland Annabelle was in third place. But we'll wait and see what the results say. But Cleveland managed to get himself to the front. So Ryland Annabelle home in that third spot. So Cleveland takes it out over Flavel. That was a good battle up front. Ryland Annabelle in third place. Marshall in fourth. In fact, he was parked up on the infield, wasn't he? Might not have been him. No, it wasn't. So Marshall in fourth place. Justin Hutchby in fifth. Michael Rowe in sixth. Jack Honeybone in seventh. He did well from the back of the grid. Murray Gregg in eighth. Zane Tahuta up to ninth place. And Shannon Simon fell down the field to 10th. Stoneman in the 44, 11th, Luke Malloy in 12th, Jade Symes in 13th place, Charlie Boone in the 66th, 14th, Peter Young 15th, Lauren Gallop 16th, Luke Fellow in the 131, 17th, Darren Gray, car number 62, 18th, and all the rest of the cars parked up down there on the infield, Newsham, Neighbour, Tree, Gifford, Mitchell and Thompson. That there is the final heat race for stock cars here. They'll get the... We're going to head on down to the pits. Booker's got Trent James down there.
Yeah, g'day. Look, we're here with the 156P Trent James, but it's very hard and fast out there, Trent. It looks like it's getting quicker and quicker and quicker as these cars go past us, but how are you finding that tonight?
Yeah, it's a real drivey track. You kind of, the corners you actually lose a fair bit of pace in, so you need to try to keep a bit of momentum moving around, but yeah, real bloody drivey track.
You've been on the tour from the start since Blenheim. You've not had the best of luck, but you're having some good luck in some parts. The car looks like it was hooking up in that last race.
Yeah, the car's been hooking up tonight. We've been, the whole tour, it feels like we do 2 good races and just have the one that stings us. So we're going good in the first 2, so let's hope that our luck run is ended now and we can actually have a good third race.
Just stay away from Peter Ray after the flag.
Yeah, as soon as that flag's out, I'm off.
You know what, he says he wants to see for a hot dog. Hey, listen, you joined the tour, you only going to do 2. You were going to do 2 tracks, but now you're doing all of them. Just being on it makes it fun and wants you to just keep going, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's a great thing promoting up all the sport. Like, I don't know how much of a crowd they normally get here, but I'm sure that they would have got a few extras down here for this weekend. And yeah, just promoting the sport and giving back to Pete and all that, putting a hell of a lot for this sport.
Yeah, it's great. It is great fun. But look, I hope that third one goes well for you, Trent, and you have a good night, mate. And wish you all the best for the rest of the night.
Yeah, sweet. Thank you.
Thanks. Another hard charger up here, Daryl. I mean, these guys, I don't know how they do it. It's so fast. I'd be too scared to get out there, mate.
Yeah, Trent's been really bloody impressive here tonight. And as you say, like, commentating these, I don't usually commentate super stocks at all. So this is a first for me as well. I've never commentated super stocks. And knowing where to look and what to watch and who to watch, and it's just, yeah, absolutely fries the brain. But man, am I loving it. Very, very cool. So coming up next, folks, the third race for the Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks, 10 laps of action. Their final race of the night. They've certainly put on some great battles here tonight as well. Don't forget, of course, the Battle of the Street Stocks coming to Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Looking forward to that one there. It's always one of my favourite meetings to commentate. And, of course, that there is happening on the first weekend of April. So Friday the 4th and Saturday the 5th of April. So mark that on your calendar. Pretty much what they do is they match a local street stock driver with an out-of-town street stock driver. I think there's about 30 cars entered or something along those lines. There are some great battles go on, and also some stock car teams racing happening at that event as well. So it's a 2-day meeting, a Friday and a Saturday, and it is awesome. If there's a meeting you want to take in, folks, get back here and check that one there out. As the mini stocks roll out on track, brought to you by Mulford Holdings. 10 laps of action. Line up behind the Cool Trans pace car down the back straight there. As I say, folks, do apologise. It's very, very hard to read a lot of these numbers here with these cars on track. So we'll do our best. Car number 74 leading them out, though. That there is Riley Matheson. Matheson's got the 55 of Kayla Musgrove from Nelson on the outside. Andre Musgrove, of course, he picked up a win in heat number 2, starting right at the tail of this field. Blair Hume out there, car number 23. Jade Van Vroonhoven, car number 24. Paige Smith in the 53 out of Wanganui. Car number 89, Bella Stratford. Corbin Jack in the 98, a DNF for Jack last time out. Keep an eye on the 99A machine. Carlos Chestnut, very, very quick here tonight so far. Corey Matheson picked up a heat win in race number 1. He's in the 117. Carl Vasy, another generation of Vasy's coming through. He's in the 351 machine. Riley Symes, car 444. Set for a race start this time around. Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks. Musgrove on the outside, setting the pace in this one here. They're about 5 or 6 wide as they come out of turn number 4. And that green flag dropping. Just sorting themselves out. Good start there by Andre Musgrove. He started at the back of the field. Looks like he's up to about 4th or 5th place there at the moment. Onto the main straight though, leading lap number 1. Riley Matheson off to an absolute flyer. Car number 74 out of Huntley Speedway. So we've lost one down there between turns number 1 and 2. One's been given the big flick. But Matheson with a handy lead at the moment. Onto the main straight once more. Chestnut side by side with the second Matheson car, the 117. So the cream are rising to the top in this one here. Those cars that have been fast all night have worked their way to the front of the pack in this one here. Riley Matheson leading 1.3 seconds. A gap first to second. Carlos Chestnut in second. Then we go back to Corey Matheson. Corbin Seals in car number 17. He was sitting in 4th place, but he's fallen down the order there a wee bit. Andre Musgrove up to 4th place. Chasing hard. Good for Musgrove too, racing up against some of these faster North Island drivers. Chestnut side by side with the 74 machine of Riley Matheson. That's for the race lead. So Chestnut's taken over this one here, Carlos. Leads this one here. Musgrove now up to 3rd place. Corey Matheson behind Musgrove. Car number 24 comes through. That's Jade Van Vroonhoven. Going to go down a lap with these faster cars catching very, very quickly. Oh, Musgrove gets a big tank slapper happening there, and it's opened the door for both Matheson and Blair Hume, I think it is, to sneak down the inside. So lost a couple of spots there, did Musgrove. Through comes Chestnut. Look at that battle for 3rd place at the moment. Those 3 cars were bumper to bumper going around turns number 1 and 2. That's Matheson, Musgrove and Hume. It's great racing. Still Chestnut out in front. The 74 of Riley Matheson's done well. Oh, Leah, there's contact down there. The 117 of Corey Matheson gets nudged down between turns number 1 and 2. They're battling hard here in the youth mini stocks, their final race of the night. Matheson spat down the order. Vasy working his way through now as well, so he's looking pretty racy, Carl Vasy. He's got the 17 of Corbin Seals in behind him, so Corbin Seals looking pretty good here in heat number 3 goes Chestnut. One more lap to run for Carlos Chestnut. Leads this one here. Manages to get past that lap car of Van Vroonhoven down the back straight. In second place, we've still got Riley Matheson. Andre Musgrove in third, but on the main straight for the last time, we see the 99 of Chestnut gets the job done. A nice drive by the man from Auckland to secure a race 3 win here in the Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks. Matheson in the 74. Home in second spot. And Musgrove, car number 41 in third place. Blair Hume, a nice race by Hume. Finishes in fourth ahead of Carl Vasy in fifth. Corey Matheson in sixth. Paige Smith in seventh place. Corbin Jack in eighth. Corbin Seals in ninth. Rounding up your top 10, Bella Stratford. Then we go back to Jade Van Vroonhoven. Kayla Musgrove in 12th. Riley Symes in 13th place. That is the Mulford Holdings Youth Mini Stocks. Their third race done and dusted. Put your hands together, folks, for the 99 out of Auckland. Long way to travel, but he will have a race win. That is Carlos Chestnut set sail on his victory lap. So we're going to head on down to the pits. Booker's caught up with Troy Cleveland, who was very, very impressive in that last stock car race. We'll head on down to the pits with Booker.
Hey, thanks, Daryl. Yeah, I'm here with the 88C. Troy, mate, how good was that race? You're loving this tour so far, showing some pace out there and get the win.
Oh, I'm absolutely over the moon, eh? We had a nightmare of a run in Greymouth, getting a bit warm, but yeah, we sorted that, so it was definitely good to get a bit of reward from all our hard work.
Yeah, you got to get those pies, don't you, at the end, with this long tour. Try and get as many as you can. How have you found the tour so far?
Oh, I've loved it. You know, it's been awesome. So we started in Blenheim on the Friday and followed it around, and getting to meet all the drivers, you know, the big names that you only ever see on live streams and Facebook, you know, getting to talk to them and learn who they are. They're people just like us, you know. And it's it's awesome. Yeah, getting to know everyone and meet new mates, and yeah, it's good. Bring everyone together.
I think that's a big part of it. The people don't see that. People see it on the track, the speedway, but they don't see the behind the scenes. And we've seen it, you know, over this tour. People helping people and making sure every car gets back out on that track. And it's just is a big family. Like I say, you get to meet these guys that you only see on Facebook, and we feel scared to approach them, but they are just normal people, easy to approach. You found everybody good to talk to?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, no, you see them for the likes of Rees, you know, on the TV getting smoked, and you think they're bloody Iron Man, but you meet him in person, he's no different to us, he's, you know. But yeah, that he puts his time aside to come and talk to everyone, you know, it's good.
That's awesome, mate. Oh, well, I hope you have a good night, Troy, and continue with your good luck throughout the tour, and I'm sure we'll talk again, but thanks for having a word to us.
No, awesome, thanks, man.
Cheers. We're just going to quickly zap over and grab Zane Tahura as well quickly before the racing starts. His dad is putting on the big stayover we're having at the Clydevale Rugby Club in a few days. So we'll get Zane, here he is over here, we'll grab Zane and have a quick word to him. Mate, how's your tour going so far with your racing?
It's been pretty good, like real enjoyable. We've had a couple of issues here and there with the car, but really enjoyed the social side of the tour and everything, and all the people have really made it really cool.
You think you've ironed out all the bugs so far, so you can only go better as the tour goes on?
Yeah, we're hoping so. We don't want to have too much more trouble with the car. We've changed pretty much every part out on it so far, so it's pretty much a brand new car for the rest of it.
And like we're talking over there with Troy about the tour, and he said like you get to meet some of these names you don't see normally, Asher and Pete and all those guys. Have you felt the same, that it's been great to just meet them and talk to them?
Yeah, they've been really good, and everyone, like the whole lot of them, all the top guys, like I've never really talked to any of them before, and they all come around and have a yarn with everyone, make everyone feel real welcome about the whole lot.
That's the side of Speedway we don't see, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Okay, well I wish you all the best for the rest of the tour, mate, and tonight I hope to see you on that podium soon.
Hopefully, sweet. Thank you.
Cheers. There you go, Daryl. These guys are loving this tour, mate, and they are rearing to go every night and just talking and having fun. It's just a great place to be in Speedway, isn't it?
And that's 100% what it's all about. And it's so cool to hear some of these competitors that they do the Island Champs and they do their club nights and bits and pieces like that, likes of Zip Tahura there and as well as Cleveland, and hearing the icons, the big names that are spending time going over and making sure that they're doing all right and they're enjoying the tour, which is so bloody cool. It's all about camaraderie, and it's been a tough few years in Speedway, so I reckon this tour is exactly what was needed. So, so cool. Classic stock cars are out on track. Brought to you by Caltex City North. I believe Craig Almers is behind the wheel of car number 6P. Of course, Almers Roland was running that one there, so Elmo's in behind the wheel there as we go green. So Trevor Peters it is who leads him down into turns number 1 and 2. So there's an issue there for Almers, is there? In car number 6 down on the main street here, so straight here. So yep, that pedal on the right there, Elmo, that's the one you push, and he's off. So Peters leads this one here. He's under pressure though. Ken Squire, car number 8, out of Blenheim, giving chase. And then of course that car that's been fast here all night, the 6W machine of Clinton Haywood, all over the back of Squire at the moment. 4th place we see Lindsay Swale, the main freight machine. Then the 96 of Greg Ham. So Craig Almer's starting to wind up now in the tank, now that he's found where the accelerator is, and he powers past the 32 of Robert Anglesey. He's got a lot of ground to make up in this one here. Still car number 62 who leads this one, Trevor Peters. Haywood with a big look up the inside of Squire. They just need to keep a bit of an eye on the 76 machine of Lindsay Swale, because he's ready to pounce here. That's your battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th place. Ken now trying to work his way through the field here as well. You can see Squire there just directed Haywood down towards the infield, and while that was happening, as we spoke about, they needed to keep an eye on Swale, and Swale managed to grab a position here. Haywood now goes to the outside of Swale, now goes right through the middle as well. So there's issues there for car number 8. Ken Squire heads down to the infield. He was certainly in a red hot battle there though. Now comes through behind him the 96 of Greg Ham. Then Craig Almers working his way through as well. Oh, he just goes out towards the wall there. Gives it a bit of a clip on the way through. Lap starting to count down on this one here now. It's a 10-lap race. Classic stock cars have been so good to see them on track here tonight. Almers goes to the infield. So he's out of this one here. 56 of Blue Olsen. He's down in about 6th place there at the moment. No change up front whatsoever. It is still your race leader. Car number 62 out of Huntley, Trevor Peters, leading this one here. The white flag will come out this time around. Through goes Peters. And then we see Haywood. The battle for 3rd place really starting to heat up between the 22 of Ken Nell and the 76 of Lindsay Swale. At the moment, Swale holding 3rd place, but now putting all sorts of pressure on him. But on the main straight, it's going to be the 62 of Trevor Peters will get the job done here. Car number 6, Clinton Haywood home in 2nd place. Then the 76 of Lindsay Swale. I think it was Lindsay that got across the line in 3rd place. But that is the classic stock cars. I put on one hell of a show here tonight. Beautiful looking cars, some good fun racing. And that is the classic stock cars done and dusted here tonight at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. A race win going the way of car number 62, Trevor Peters. Pace car heads on down to the infield. Like and Cuff on the outside. Car number 38 sets the pace in this one here. Blake Fox-Miller on the inside. Deacon Pilley there starting on the second row alongside Imogen Knox. Good to see Noah Kiddo back out on track, starting side by side with Max Kemp. That should be an epic battle from the third row of the grid. 10 laps of action here. The Mulford Holdings Youth Saloons. And it's Blake Fox-Miller who gets off to an absolute flyer here. Set sail down the back straight. Max Kemp giving chase. Then we see Kiddo. Like and Cuff down nice and low there. Imogen Knox going to the outside. Ty Nicolau's there. So's Jasmine Todd. Riley Whip goes through. Maddie Stewart.
Yellow.
As we go yellow. So that's young Pilley by the looks of it. Declan Pilley just come unstuck down there in turn 3. So Blake Fox-Miller certainly got off to a flying start. Needs to put in a few solid laps to keep those faster cars.
Back in the same position.
So it has been called a full restart. So they will drop back to the third row of the grid. Everyone will line up in their original positions. Declan Pulley, is he going to rejoin the field there? Car number 94. Looks like he's going to park up on the infield.
94, you can hop in if you want to restart. You can hop in there.
Of course, young Declan, the son of Ricky Pilley. He's the unofficial New Zealand production saloon champion. Good to see another generation of drivers coming through, which we do see a lot in the junior grades. Of course, a lot of people that will be watching at home on the live stream, courtesy of the Pits Media, will be thinking, what are these things? Well, youth saloons down in Dunedin here and in Invercargill, and also Greymouth. They run youth saloons rather than youth mini stocks. Certainly put on some very, very good racing, very cheap form of motorsport for the young ones to get involved in as we go green once more. Blake Fox-Miller off to a flyer once more. Max Kemp and Noah Kiddo work their way through. Imogen Knox, car number 13, she's side by side with Jasmine Todd. Then we go back to Cuff, Nicolau, Whip. Looking pretty racy there as well. But Blake Fox-Miller doing a good job at the moment, just needs to defend that line. Noah Kiddo looking for a way down the inside of Max Kemp. 2 race wins from as many starts tonight for the 36 of Max Kemp. Noah Kiddo started at the back of the grid in heat number 1, a DNF in heat number 2. He would dearly love to get one up on his mate here in race number 3. They're both looking on the inside there of Blake Fox-Miller. Down into turns number 3 and 4. Blake Fox-Miller sitting relatively wide there. But a good defensive line. Just needs to watch maybe Kiddo down on the inside. You can see Kiddo sitting down on that pole line. Just doesn't want to leave the door open. But those 3 cars all giving each other a little bit of space. Here comes Kiddo with a big look on the inside now. Oh, there's contact. And a big smack into the wall there for Blake Fox-Miller.
Yellow.
Both Kiddo and Kemp gave him a helping hand out there. And not what we want to see. Blake Fox-Miller was putting on an absolute stellar drive. And he got absolutely slammed coming out of turn number 4. We'll take a bit of a look at the replay that I've got up here thanks to the Pits Media. So it was a good battle. Blake Fox-Miller was leading. They went into turns number 3 and 4. Now, he actually moved across the front of Max Kemp. So that was the first bit of contact. Kiddo went up the inside, and if anything, Blake Fox-Miller started to turn down on Max Kemp and bounce him off into the fence. So I thought there might have been a wee bit more involved in that one there, but by the looks of the replay, very much a racing incident.
Alright, guys and girls, the orange light's on, you can carry on and come off at turn 2. That race has been called.
So the official word coming through is that that race has been called.
Turn 2.
So that'll be it for the Mulford Holdings Youth Saloons. That race there has been called, which means, folks, coming up next, we're going to see a race 3, the final race for the Super Stocks, rolling out on track in just a moment. So looks like the race win's going to go the way of Blake Fox-Miller with that one there. So yeah, a bit of a shame they never got to do the full thing. Just taking a look at this replay once more here. And Blake Fox-Miller, he just went a little bit wide, made a little bit of contact with Max Kemp. Got the old tank slapper happening coming out of turn number 4. Wasn't much room. Kiddo gave him the big squeeze as well, which probably didn't help. He was running Max Kemp out of room, and unfortunately that race called. So wee bit untidy, but those drivers will battle it on another day. We're back in just a moment, folks, with Super Stocks ready to roll out on track, brought to you by Cooltrans.
It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
At Mag & Turbo Christchurch, we are New Zealand's largest Cooper tyres dealer. Made and tested in America at Cooper's purpose-built test facility, Cooper tyres are one of the best brands in the world for both their on- and off-road capabilities. We have Cooper tyres in stock to fit all small to large four-wheel drives and constantly see customers getting up to 100,000 kilometres mileage from them. So if you want the highest quality of tyres for your vehicle, backed up with the best after-sales service around, get down to the number 1 Mag & Turbo Tyre and Service Centre.
The final Superstock race of the night. Still to come, Tier 2 final and the Tier 1 final for stock cars. And then, of course, fireworks. Looking forward to setting those off. There's been a couple of cancellations this year with the fireworks, but not tonight, folks. It's all going to go off here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. As it is on track in just a moment, 12 laps. We've got the Cooltrans Superstocks lined up. Peter Rees, car number 10 on the front row of the grid. Here's car number 7. Thomas Slater is it in behind him. Clerk of the course just wandering through there at the moment, making sure everybody is nose to tail and set and ready to go. What can Alex Hill do in this one here? What can Trent James do? They've both been impressive here tonight. But it's Peter Rees on his own tour, starting from the front row of the grid here for race number 3 at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. All been very, very gentlemanly down between turns 1 and 2 here tonight at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Oh, there's going to be I thought he was going to go over down there. In turns number 3 and 4, there was cars spearing all over the place. It might have been Asher Rees involved in that one there, but look at this out front. Peter Rees under attack. Couple of cars down there between turns number 3 and 4, and it's Alex Hill who leads this one here. He won heat number 2, now leads heat number 3. The man from the top of the South Island doing the business in this one here. Peter Field comes through. Peter Rees all the way down in 11th place. 77 also dispatched down there. That's Wayne Slater. So a lot of action starting to unfold in this one here. Peter Rees side by side with James. They're going after each other. James, he loops it though, coming out of turn number 2. Hard to know at the moment where to look out here. There's cars all over the place. Vasy, he's coming under attack there at the moment as well. Trent James in behind Slater. Liam Marsh, of course, parked uptown on the infield there. But it's Hills who leads over Jason Jones and Sean Gooch. So Gooch looking pretty racy in this one here. Car 7 out of Gisborne Speedway. Up to third place. Through comes Hill. Hill's coasting here at the moment. He's got a handy lead. Kerry Remnant now sneaks up into that third place. Manages to sneak past Gooch. Jason Jones up in front of Remnant. Oh, Remnant's gone high and wide out of 2. And he lost that spot. He was holding third place. Now falls down to 4th. 5 to run in this one here. Heat number 3 of the Cool Trans Superstocks here tonight at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. And Alex Hill heading down into turn number 3 at the moment. James goes through. So does Field. And the 77 of Slater. The race leader, Hill. Then we go back to Jason Jones, car number 81, also from Gisborne, currently holding second place. Peter Field, he's got company in the form of the race leader. Gooch still holding third place at the moment. Vasy, he's worked his way up there as well. Ollie Sutton in the 44's picked himself up another spot, looking on the inside. As they head down the back straight. Alex Hill, though, with a big lead here at the moment. It's a bit of a casual Friday night cruise here for Hill. No one has even put a finger on him in this one here. Jason Jones in second place at the moment. Zane Riddick trying to find his way through the paddock as well. He's got Peter Rees behind him. Trent James dispatches the car down there into turn number 1 and 2. Checkered flag comes out. Alex Hill gets the job done. The 81G of Jason Jones home in second place. Remnant parked up down on the infield there, so he was running in that top 3 there for a fair bit of this race. But he heads to the infield. So Alex Hill, 2 from 3 here tonight. Sean Gooch it was who managed to get up to third place, so a nice drive by Gooch. So it's Hill from Jones, Gooch, then Slater, Paul Vasy, well done, up to 5th place. Ollie Sutton in 6th. Peter Rees got himself back up to 7th. Zane Riddick 8th. Trent James in 9th. Ian Clayworth in 10th place. Wayne Slater comes home 11th. Peter Field in 12th place. 13th, Kerry Remnant, of course, parked on the infield, as was Ash Rees, Sam Hughes and Liam Marsh. There we go, folks. Hope you enjoyed that there. The Superstock action brought to you by Cool Trans. Second race win for Alex Hill, car number 95. Gets the job done, grabs the checkered flag for the second time tonight. Put your hands together, folks. Great to see a South Island car pick up the checkered flag for the second time here tonight at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Business end of the night here, folks, as we're going to see Tier 2 stock cars roll out on track for their 12-lap final, brought to you by Gordon Road Vehicle Services. They're on track next.
Down here with the 7G, Sean Gooch. I'm just as puffed trying to get away in the pits here, mate, as you are probably driving, but I've watched you over the tour and you've had a few problems with it, but that race here, mate, it was on song. A solid third in that one.
Yeah, mate, pretty happy. It's been a tough couple of days to start the Rees tour, but learned a lot and trying to just get forward every time. Started that one 12th to 3rd, so pretty happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it must have been that break you had in between, mate. You didn't come with us to one track, and now you've come back firing.
Yeah, firing all cylinders now, mate. But had a bit of work to do on the car, so very lucky to. Thanks for James Carrot and Slippery to working on the car all week while I was at home. So without those boys, I wouldn't be here today. So very grateful, mate.
It's looking sharp, Sean. The car really was looking nice and balanced and well in that. This track's very fast, isn't it?
It was. It's good fun out there. I've had terrible luck in Dunedin in the past, mate. I left there last time with my whole head ripped off and everything. So I'm just glad to finish the 3 with no damage and a smile on my face, mate. So couldn't. And I've got to thank Sean too, Sean Smith. He's been helping set up. He's been out there watching me and giving me a few tips and trying to train my driving and stuff. So I'm very grateful to that too, mate.
That's fantastic, Sean. Hey, look, enjoy the rest of your night. I'm sure we'll have a couple of quieties shortly, but well done and good to see you back on the tour of us.
Nice, mate. Cheers. Have a good night.
Thanks. Hey, what about that, Daryl? These guys, he takes a break, comes back, and goes out and gets a solid 3rd. The car is humming.
Absolutely, yeah. He was on fire on that one there, and of course comes from a pretty talented line of Speedway drivers, that Gooch family. They're all very impressive indeed. Tier 2 stock cars out on track for their final race of the night. Zane Tahura leads them off on the front row of the grid. Luke Fellow in behind him, car number 131. Caden Race there in the 49, Peter Knight in the 27. All battling around turns number 1 and 2, trying to work their way through there. Dan McNally out there as well, car number 26 from Christchurch. Jenna Tree, car 10. DNF for her in heat number 2. Adam Neighbour trying to work his way through. And also Jamie Hall out there as well, working his way through. A lot of these cars, of course, suffered DNFs, hence the reason they're down in that Tier 2 final. But out in front at the moment, Zane Tahura. Of course, you've seen Booker having a yarn to Zane before. They've thrown all sorts of new parts at that car. Adam Neighbour just getting a bit of attention from Caden Race, gets put up the wall there. That's the sort of stuff that Adam Neighbour likes. So no doubt he'll put a target on Caden Race and go chasing him. So the race leader heads down the outside. Hall goes to the infield. Left front tyre flat on Hall's car, so he's been ejected from this one here. So you can just see Caden Race and Adam Neighbour playing a bit of cat and mouse on the main straight here. Dan McNally goes past, so does Jenna Tree. So I think Caden Race is waiting for her. Here comes Alicia Race. This is Caden's mum. She's come down here to sort Adam out for picking on her son. So, and now she's going to give her son a bit of a clip around the ears as well as the race leader comes on through. That's Zane Tahura, car number 88. Adam Neighbour decides to go after Alicia Race by the looks of it. In fact, no, it was Caden Race. Through comes Tahura. Alicia Race on the main straight. Luke Fellow manages to sneak past her. Peter Knight in 4th. Dan McNally there as well. Adam Neighbour's still going after Caden Race. It's a great battle between those two. Luke Fellow going to the infield by the looks of it. Car number 131. Tahura goes through once more, untouched. The two Invercargill cars going after each other here. No such thing as supporting your clubmate. Here comes Alicia Race once more. She's going after, is she going to go after Adam Neighbour? She's about to join the train by the looks of it. Tahura through once more. He's cruising out here at the moment. In second place we see Peter Knight, then Dan McNally. So Tahura goes to the outside of Neighbour and the two race-on cars as Adam Neighbour tries to take Caden Race out to the wall. Alicia Race has got him pinned there. So 3 cars parked up down there on turn number 4. Very, very soft contacts and nothing in that. So be interesting to see whether the officials decide to, in fact, Adam Neighbour's managed to back out of that one. He'll continue on. Through goes Neighbour. He's decided to leave Caden Race where he is and Alicia Race where she is. Man out in front though with the white flag coming out is Zane Tahuta, the Tahuta Engineering sponsored machine. Great looking car. Certainly done a great job of putting that machine together. Cool looking livery on it. Gina Tree just getting a bit of attention down here on the main straight from none other than Adam Neighbour, but it's going to be Zane Tahuta who takes out Tier 2 stock cars. 26C of Dan McNally home in second place, and in third place we see Peter Knight. So an interesting old race, bit of action there with 3 Invercargill cars, but Tahuta pretty much practice laps for the local lad. Takes that one there out. Dan McNally in second place, Peter Knight in third, Gina Tree in fourth place, Adam Neighbour in fifth, Luke Fellow, Alicia Race, Caden Race, Jamie Hoyle and Troy Cleveland, all DNF. Parked up down there on the infield. Alrighty, folks, still to... In fact, Troy wasn't in that one. I've just been told on my little earpiece, which I did wonder because when I seen them... I'm sure he rolled out on the track before for some reason, but he would definitely be in Tier 2. In fact, nope, the 88 I was looking at was Tahuta. So he will be out in the next one, but Zane Tahuta heads down. He will collect the checkered flag, and he picks himself up a race win at his home track. So put your hands together, folks. Zane Tahuta, the winner of Tier 2 stock cars here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. We're going to head on down to the pit area, and of course we've got Booker down there catching up with the man of the moment, Paul Vasy.
Yeah, thanks, Daryl. Look, we're down here with 351R, Paul Vasy. It's his farewell tour as well. He hasn't had the best of luck on this tour so far, but tonight the car looked like it's hooking up. You just need a little bit more luck, Paul.
Oh, yeah, I've always said the car's all right. It's just the old bastard driving it, mate.
Hey, look, mate, it's this tour has been outstanding in it so far. Everybody helping, everyone doing it. I've been going on about it all night, but it's because it's impressed me how much of a family atmosphere it is.
Yeah, it's a hell of a family, mate. Like it's that much of a family atmosphere. We go out and wreck each other's gear, and then we sit down and drink beers. So what else would you want?
Hey, it's only family you can do that to, eh? You got a little bit of damage there on the car, but you must be happy the way it was going in race 2 there. I mean, you were right on it.
Oh, yeah, it was all good, mate. Yeah, it's all good. We got a hell of a lot of damage, to be honest with you, especially in the last one. Ashley went right over top of us and took the bonnet and the front wing and the shock and all the rest of it. So I did that whole race right from when Ashley hit me. I think that was on the first or second lap, and didn't even have a shock on the left front. So I was quite glad. I was just hoping that, like how they didn't go red. If they went red, I was stuffed.
Hey, look, it's probably better that someone else hit your wing this time instead of yourself with your own wheel, though, mate.
Yeah, for once it's not the top wing that got hit. It was the one that's on the front that we can run without that one. So, all in all, mate, like the whole atmosphere, the clubs, the presidents of the clubs, all the competitors, even the ones that aren't on the tour that turn up and race at all these tracks and that with us. I think we're putting on a hell of a show, like the travelling bloody show that we're putting on for these crowds. You know, like half these people haven't seen this, this sort of calibre of cars or anything before. And I'm sure as hell reckon that they're going to go and look at some other meetings now that they've seen, what happens and what we're doing up in the North Island and all the rest of it. But shit, it's a good place down here. It's down south, eh?
Oh, look, it's spectacular. Even like driving around the South Island down there East Coast, mate, it blows you away, doesn't it? And the West Coast, I mean, the whole lot is fantastic. But look, I'll let you get on with the car, and Sean's dying to hit some stuff with hammers over there by the looks of things. So we'll let you carry on, but we'll do our awards tonight in the club rooms like we do for everybody. I hope next week or tomorrow is better for you, mate, and it's good to see you still smiling, Paul.
I'll always be smiling, mate, because I know it's coming to an end.
Good luck, mate. Thank you. That's Paul Vasy. So, Daryl, what do you think about that? He's positive as, but the tour is, like he said, it's just putting on a real show for everybody.
Yeah, very, very cool. I've caught up with Paul the last couple of years when I've gone up to teams and had a couple of quiet beers with him, and he's certainly a character. And it's cool to see, this whole Rees tour that they've just done, the whole tip of the cap to Paul Vasy, which is very, very cool. He's given the sport a lot. And he will be missed from the sport as well. He'll still be around. He'll still be sort of nurturing the young drivers. Obviously, he's got the young bloke there in the mini stocks coming through as well, who's young Carl, who's going to be a very, very good driver. So very, very cool to see that another generation of the Vasys coming on through. So we're not too far away, folks, from the Tier 1 final. 4 stock cars just lined up on the grid there at the moment. So 1 to go, folks, and then we get in, of course, to the fireworks here tonight. Looking forward to the fireworks display. Of course, I've been sitting around for a few months now, so I'll have a bit of extra ping with them. As the stock cars roll out on track, the Gordon Road Vehicle Services Top Tier Final. 12 laps of action. Looking forward to this here, man. There's been some cool racing tonight, and it's been really good to have you folks here in attendance and a part of it. Bloody good looking crowd too, as I look around the crowd there before when the lights were on. Good looking crowd. Thanks for coming out on your Friday night. And of course those who have streamed it at home as well. It's been nice to get a few messages through. A few people giving me a bit of stick on the old Facebook. But really enjoyed having the company of those folks with the Pits Media. Of course, do it all over again tomorrow. 4 o'clock start out of Riverside Speedway in Invercargill. So round 6 of the Rees Tour. Of course, from there on Monday they head to Central Motor Speedway. I'm gutted that I'm going to miss that one there. And then, of course, next weekend they head off to Woodford Glen Speedway, Friday, Saturday night, to finish off the Rees Tour. One hell of a tour it has been. The camaraderie is what gets me. These guys here, bit of rivals on the tracks, but when they get off the track there, they're all helping each other fix cars. They're the lay days, the days off, they're all helping each other. They're going out for a couple of beers and a feed, having a look around the island, and it has been really, really cool. And I do personally thank all of these cars that have travelled, especially the ones from the North Island, the crews, their families, the whole lot. So cool to have you guys, and guys and girls, I should say, travelling down south here and treating our Speedway fans down here to what you guys do most weekends. Of course, we don't have a lot of super stock racing in the south. Very, very cool to have them down here. We don't have these size fields of stock cars down here, so it's great to have them down here and give our fans a chance to see what you guys get up to. So a massive thank you for that. Should be a good battle from the front row of the grid. Stand out for me tonight has been that 88 machine there of Troy Cleveland. He's starting from the inside of the front row. He had a great battle in the last heat with the man on his outside, Callum Flavel. Jack Honeybone down there as well, car number 934, the Rock-sponsored machine. Trazen Ryland Annabelle's there. 469 of Gavin Marshall on the third row of the grid. Clerk of the course just wandering all the way through to the back of the grid where we can see Ashton Gable and Zach Nisham both down there. This is Tier 1 stock cars at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway, brought to you by Gordon Road Vehicle Services. Clerk of the course, he's a happy man. The Cool Trans pace car heads to the infield and we get ready. Oh, there's a bit of nudging going on before the flags even drop. Lights are out, set for a race start here, the final race of the night, Tier 1 stock cars. And Flavel and Cleveland go toe-to-toe around turns number 1 and 2. Once again, everyone cleanly around turn 1 and 2. Everybody giving each other just that little bit of space out there. But it's pretty crowded as they head down the main straight here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Car just dispatched down there between turns 1 and 2. Stephen Thompson coming through there at the moment. He picked up a race win earlier on. Out in front at the moment though, it is Flavel who leads this one here. He managed to get the jump on Cleveland. And he leads this one. Honeybone in third place, the man from Central Motor Speedway. Then we go back to Brodie McDonald. Marshall giving him a bit of a hurry up around turns number 3 and 4. Down the back straight here, the race leader, which is Flavel. Starting to pull a bit of a gap. Trouble there for the 88 machine. Out of Huntley. And there's Justin Hutchby. He's about to get some company very, very shortly. The race leader goes to the outside. Zach Nisham. He's in a battle at the moment with Charlie Boone. That's the 6 and the 66 cars. Race leader comes through. That's Flavel. Cleveland giving chase. Then we go back to Honeybone. Brodie McDonald, car number 9. He's doing well in this one here. Former youth mini stock driver finds himself in 4th place here. At the moment, he makes contact with Ryland Annabelle as the 2-1-2 of Blair Rees Smith. He tries to find a way through there as well. Pretty hectic pace out there at the moment. Luke Malloy goes through. He's got Scott behind him. Race leader comes through once more. That's Flavel. So it looks like car number 88. Justin Hutchby going to rejoin. He did park up on the infield, but he's gone back out on track. Peter Young comes through. Driver out of Invercargill. Race leader through once more. Jack Honeybone starting to close that gap between 3rd and 2nd place. That's Honeybone and Cleveland. Just needs to watch that pole line there. Honeybone, he's trying to grab every single inch that he can. Here's Shane McDonald now with a big look down the inside of his son, Brodie McDonald. The Sly Fox racers going toe-to-toe here. Cleveland giving chase. What's he got? Can he hunt down Flavel? He got the better of Flavel in the heat races. But Flavel here at the moment is in full control. He's got a handy lead. There is lap traffic in front of him, but the laps are starting to count down. There's only a couple to run. Malloy and Scott go through. Race leader Flavel goes through. Timing monitor says one more lap to go. The white flag didn't come out. It is a 12-lap race, supposedly. Flavel through once more. He's on the inside of Peter Young. So still no white flag, but a cat and mouse going on there with Cleveland. And Justin Hutchby, that's going to hurt Cleveland. It's going to put him well down the order. Race leader through once again. 2nd place now, Jack Honeybone. Then we go back to Marshall, I think it is. Justin Hutchins certainly upset the apple cart there with Troy Cleveland. So we'll wait and see what Cleveland's got in the tank. White flag comes out this time around, so it looks like it's a 15-lap final rather than a 12. Cleveland giving chase. Falling down the order though, he's in behind Brodie McDonald. Your race leader though powers out of turn number 2. And it's Flavel who takes this one here out. Honeybone in 2nd place. We'll wait and see who's 3rd. It may well be Brodie McDonald. We'll wait and see what the official timing monitor tells us. But it's definitely Flavel ahead of Honeybone. Flavel did that one there with ease. I was surprised. So Marshall in the 469 it was who managed to get home in 3rd place. So you've got Callum Flavel over Jack Honeybone, Gavin Marshall in 3rd place, then Shane McDonald in 4th, Blair Rees Smith in 5th, Brodie McDonald in 6th, Troy Cleveland in 7th place ahead of Trazen, Ryland Annabelle in 8th, Zach Nisham in 9th, did well from the back of the grid, and Michael Rowe in 10th place. Corey Symes in 11th, Jade Symes in 12th. Luke Malloy got himself up to 13th place ahead of Darren Scott in car 13, Peter Young 15th, Charlie Boone in 16th, Justin Hutchby, he upset the apple cart there in 17th, Murray Gregg 18th, Ashton Gable in 19th, rounding up your top 20 cars, Mitchell Lockett, Devon Stoneman in 21st, Stephen Thompson 22nd, and that there, folks, is how it all finishes. Put your hands together, though, folks, for car number 513. Callum Flavel from Rotorua takes out the Tier 1 stock car feature here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. What a night it has been. We have seen some absolutely fantastic racing here on track. And that was one hell of a final. Of course, don't forget they do it all over again tomorrow, 4 p.m. at Riverside Speedway. You look at the fans, they're up at the fence, they're cheering. They're enjoying what they've seen here tonight, and rightly so. Callum Flavel takes the chocolates here tonight, car number 513 out of Rotorua. Stick around, folks. In just a moment, we're going to the fireworks display. Looking forward to that there. Of course, we'll head down to the pit area very, very shortly. Catch up with Booker down there. He'll be doing some interviews. Don't forget, of course, folks, a bit of a club day here on Sunday, I do believe. But the 5th and 6th of April, Battle of the Street Stocks right here at Custom Signs Beachlands Speedway. Cannot wait for that. I'll be here. Make sure you're here as well. Of course, if you can't get here, Pits TV will have live coverage of that event, both nights of it.
Hey, hello all. Hey, it's been a fantastic evening of racing here. It's been an absolute pleasure and a privilege to be able to stand and work with the Pits TV tonight, and alongside with Daryl, one of the greats in the commentary box. So I really appreciate this chance to do this tonight. Thank you all for tuning in to the Pits Media. I hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. There's been action aplenty. We've got just the fireworks to go, so we're just going to wrap it up now. So a big thank you to everybody that tuned in and all the crowd here. Thanks for coming. We hope, but we will be streaming the fireworks for those watching. But for those that are here, thank you for coming. On behalf of Beachlands, we appreciate you for turning up, putting your bums on the seats, backside, trackside, that's what it's all about. But from us here at the Pits Media, thank you. Have a great night and a great weekend, and we'll see you all tomorrow night in Invercargill. Thank you.